voice.
Is there anyone else we're missing?
And that's a great start.
Okay.
Hello. Hopefully this is going to work. Stu.
Are we all live? Okay, cool. Welcome back, guys, to another Swamp Plays Games. This time we are playing in the universe of Warhammer 40,000, one that many people here are at least somewhat familiar with. We're going to be using the Oni War RPG system that's now defunct from Fantasy Flight Games, but the books can still be acquired both legally and other means. So I highly recommend them. I recommend the newer system personally, if that's what you are interested in. But regardless, we are using the Oni War system predominantly, and along with some other house rules that I'll be using from time to time. So expect it to be somewhat accurate with a few tweaks here and there. Anyway, so let's talk a bit about the setting. You gentlemen and ladies are all part of originally the 97th Mordian Line Infantry. And a long time ago, about a century ago, you were all sent to a system known as Belfast, of all places. And you were sent to one of the predominant planets, Belfast 4, which was a ice world. Had lots of promethium deposits. You were sent there essentially as a garrison regiment to look after the place, make sure the shipments got home on time to where they needed to go. You stayed there for quite a while, and well, some people died, some people were born. So eventually, the regiment kind of, while you were all still predominantly Mordian, you do have a bit of your homeworld's culture has kind of rubbed off. Or at least your not homeworld, say
new homeworld.
Yes, your adopted world.
A garrison world.
You're a garrison world, in fact. However, about a few years ago, there was a incident underground, and your regiment experienced some measure of combat, shall we say, with some strange Xenos race. However, thanks to your valiant efforts and a little call to a local inquisitor who happened to be nearby, you managed to end the threat to Belfast. However, the inquisitor politely told all of you to not mention a word of this incident to anyone outside your regiment, especially not anyone outside the planet. So from what you saw down there and what you faced. And he made a few requests to the Departmentum Unitorum, and you guys are being shipped off to a war zone. Headed up by our task force known as Army Group Vindicta, and supported by the Navy Battle Group Olates. And you took a warp journey to Ultima Segmentum, as you can see with arrows pointing to this small sector of space. And your standing orders are to help retake the Rostov system, and primarily the planet of Rostov 3. You haven't been given too much information thus far, but what you have been told is that Rostov 3 is a fairly important both mining world, agri world. It's basically an imperial world that does a bit of everything, but it predominantly has quite a heavy industrial base. And a lot of it's quite rich in materials, minerals and so forth. So the Imperium would like to have it back. As from what you've been told, it's fallen to sedition by some rebel elements that overthrew the government and imposed a new order known as the Muscovy Union. So,
terrible.
I think we will turn to our player, who are all here. So, first up, Gren, tell us about your character. Just a very brief description on what they do.
All right. My character is Katya Void, who is unique, I'd say, in that despite being a psyker, she's never actually left Belfast before. Now, that's usually be rather strange, considering the whole ordeal with the black ships and everything.
Yep, most certainly.
But the thing is, all of the usual surgeries that need to take place and so on to hold back her abilities took place on the planet. She's Due to this, they are somewhat bootleg, and the constant whispers and shadows at the edge of her vision has made her a very twitchy individual, you could say.
Mm-hmm.
All
Oh,
the
yeah.
same.
Just one thing I should mention before we continue. Your regiment was reformed after you left the homeworld, as your adopted world is now the 1st Belfast Brigade. Just thought that to people.
Where
Anyway.
she was born, where Katya was born.
Yes.
Katya is called Void simply because she's an orphan. So that is an orphan last name.
Just for now.
And she is accompanied by a very cautious, less cowardly twitchy, more cautiously twitchy man from the planet of Fenris called Yorn. Called Yorn.
Yeah,
He
ye?
doesn't talk much.
Indeed. Cool. Asta, tell us about your boy.
Okay, name's quite as pretty, and he's designated the team mentor. The 50-year-old man who definitely knew your dad. Don't you do anything bad now, because he'll tell your dad. Right, go to his grave. And he's here to praise the Emperor and shoot some sea-nouse.
Oh, hell yeah.
I'm into that, laddie.
Cool. Good stuff. So he's a
With him is his designated attendant, Kelsa Bicantus.
Okay. Right, Ash, tell us about your lovely character.
I didn't know we were gonna have to do this too.
I mean, you don't have to. You can just be, this is me, and move on.
Yeah, her name is Tori. She is an explosives expert who's just happy to be here because she had no idea what she was doing when she signed up.
Okay.
And she refers to her companion as Shield, Lady Shield. That's
Okay.
Lady Shield.
So I gather she's quite new to the regiment, what I read.
Yep. Complete
Cool.
airhead who has no idea what's going on.
Okay.
A goddamn for accompanied by a bimbo.
Alright. Han, tell us about your boy.
Well, my boy Ventura over here is somewhat of a bureaucratic outcast, having been kicked out of the Scholar Progenium. Well, not necessarily kicked out, but
Kind of washed out, yeah.
put into an exchange program with the Death Corps of Krieg, due to him being a bit of a joker, so to say. And, eventually, even the Death Corps got sick of him, due to his constant puns and jokes. As such, when a ship landed on the planet of Belfast, they just decided to not order him back onto the ship, and just leave him behind. So he just found a regiment and just joined up with them.
Okay, so he's on a permanent attachment to the Belfast Brigade. Okay,
Yeah.
cool. Korak,
So he's a
tell us
gamer.
about-
Yes.
Yes. Korak.
Well, since I was a wee laddie, You know, my dad always said I was born for this.
I can agree.
My first words were praise the God Emperor. So my
Aye.
name was changed to Pius. I don't know what my birth name was. I carry a meltagun connected to my backpack.
You were born for great things, no doubt, by your name.
You're
Oh,
my
I hope
designated
so.
successor.
Okay.
Oh, and me comrade, she be known as Faith, a red-headed lassie. Also
Aye.
very pious.
Can't believe you've done this.
Oh,
God.
it's already a meme.
Think
Aye.
it just leaves me.
Yeah, that leaves Skog, who's our lovely cameraman for today.
Now, how consistent will this accent stay? Why, hello there. I'm Jokey. I'm the company medic. I've my lovely assistant Rosa here will be seeing to all of your injuries that I can't be bothered with. Let's see how well this goes.
The Irish is strong in this.
Are you the
That's the
guy?
spirit.
So you're the guy who did the surgeries on me. That explains a lot.
Saki says the bad Scottish accents are hilarious and offensive at the same time.
Thank you, that's what I'm aiming for.
They're so bad
Holy
they've been
crap,
mistaken for Scottish
leprechauns
accents.
in space.
I'm not even going for Scottish.
Space leprechaun.
Okay. Okay, so now the characters have been introduced. By the way, Skog, I've discovered something. If you hold Alt while scrolling the mouse wheel, zoom in and out very quickly. Good. Without using. Yeah, it's quite handy. Because I missed the new hotkey feature, but then they got rid of it because there was a lot of problems with it, apparently.
You don't say.
Yeah, there was a lot wrong with it, to be fair. Redo it.
Sure you do.
So, you've been spending a while on the warp. The fleet came out of warp travel for shortly before coming upon the system. There was a bit of an engagement with the local basically space fleet that was guarding Rostov, but the Navy dispatched them pretty quickly and pretty much annihilated most of the ships. So the way is mainly clear for you in the orbit. There's a few ragtag patrol boats that are either trying to sort of do a make a flying retreat or just trying to harass, but the Navy's been keeping them at bay quite handily from what you gather. It's hard to get a clear picture of what went on exactly, but from what you've been told very confidently by your superiors that the Navy is correct them basically. So the orbit is secure, and your commanders basically order you all aboard your ship, drop ships, to take you down to a staging area on the surface that's been secured for you.
I never liked these things.
I'm going to go out on a limb and say that hotkey doesn't work reliably.
What
What do you mean by this?
It just dumped me back to my home page.
Motherfucker.
That's a little unfortunate.
Oh, hell yeah, guys, look at that. Well, the game Skog's in, anyway.
Alright,
Oh.
then I'm joking.
Nothing but the best quality here.
So, I'm going to change the music and the scene.
Oh. Seems I'm having the same problem with the alt scroll.
Righty ho. Could you all place your tokens down here?
You click.
You haven't got them already.
Already down. They're already there.
Yeah,
Yep.
it seems I'm already here.
Let me just get my character sheet back open.
Righty ho.
Do I know that character sheet?
Did I
I would
place
hazard
it?
we have been doing some kind of amphibious landing.
Okay. You've all made planetfall, and you appear to be on a large island in the middle of one, near one of the in one of the oceans upon this world. And you'll groggily make your way down. There's loads of sort of guardsmen just from your regiment just passing you by, going to their assigned briefings and so forth, and offloading supplies. You guys are kind of just sitting there, not too sure what to do exactly. You were briefly told that your commander will come meet you soon. You feel free to have a wee look around if you wish.
Well, praise the
Yay.
God Emperor for the safe landing.
Yeah, praise the Emperor for that.
I thought we were going to die.
Beach vacation!
If only.
God.
The heck are you on about, lassie?
Only.
Well, it was
Only.
second so much.
Only?
Lassie, this is no
Only-
time to enjoy yourself.
Oh, no.
Who can complain when we have a great mission on such a beautiful island like this? Wonder what
Yeah,
things I can blow up.
God.
Aye, that's the
Lassie.
spirit.
The only thing will be exploding around here is Tyranids. Even if it's that.
May the traitors, Xenos, and heretics all fear us.
I
Right.
have no idea what any of those things are.
Look, I'm just praying to the Emperor and we won't die the first seconds we're here.
So,
These ones
after a
won't
wee
go
while
hungry.
of kind of walking around, not too sure where you should be, a somewhat tall lad walks up to you guys. And you all instinctively salute him as he comes up to you, as you recognize he's wearing a Mordian officer's uniform. He returns your salute and says, "Oh, at ease, lads, at ease, at ease."
I hide behind Quietus.
Oh,
God damn it, lassie.
enjoying
Grow
the
some
stuff free,
balls.
eh? What do you think?
Gonna be a hell of a hoot, sir.
Oh, very good, very good. Right, things have been a bit funny recently. We've had to reorganize the regiment, as you know, quite a bit since the incident back on Belfast. Let's not talk too much about that, of course.
Did you enjoy
Suffice
the
to say, we've taken losses, but I think we're all ready for this deployment. Anyhow, so I'll give you some designation. You will be under my command. I am Lieutenant Daniel Phillips of 2nd Platoon, Bravo Company. And you, ladies and gentlemen, are 2nd Squad, this platoon. Now, well, the Minotaurum's been having a bit of trouble with paperwork, it seems. Been hard to find experienced candidates after our losses, but I think for now you folks will be able to get along without an NCO. I will give you direct orders in the mission, but if you require anything more than that, I would suggest you use your own initiative as best you can. Now, I know that's not exactly the Mordian way. I know we've all been trained to use our orders to the letter. Fine doctrine, fine belief, but unfortunately, I can't give you a squad leader right now. So
Upon hearing like the officer say no need for an NCO, Ventura just nods profusely.
he just says, either one of you takes charge, or you work it out amongst yourselves. Or listen to my orders, of course. I'll do my best.
Yes,
Yeah.
sir.
Now, I did hear there were rumors of a young commissar who was going to be assigned to you, but I don't know where the hell he's gotten to, so... Just play it by ear for now, okay?
Yeah, trust the commissariat. They'll get here eventually.
Oh, I'm sure they will. I'm sure
Oh,
they will.
he'll get there swiftly. And he'll get to shooting heads.
Ah,
God
that's,
Emperor's plans will be seen.
that's the spirit.
So,
Probably too
Nice,
busy
yeah.
charging a minefield.
Ooh, mine? Those are my favorites.
what exactly are we supposed to do here? Then,
Didn't you hear him shouting? We're supposed to blow shit up and kill things. and figure it out ourselves.
Now,
That's what he
lassie.
said.
Don't go exploding things without knowing the particular mission, okay? Now,
I don't think that's what he said.
yes.
Right.
You don't blow things up right off the bat. That's a plan for destroying something. If that's the
No,
plan.
because that would waste the explosives. You just set them up in case you need them everywhere.
Look, Miss Boomer. Just relax for a moment.
Okay, Boomer.
We.
Oh,
So, lads, if you'll follow me, Captain Dory, I will be giving a briefing. So, if you're ready, fall in.
Okay.
Sir.
Come on, Katya. No need to be afraid now.
The lieutenant
proper
passes up to doors next to what appears to be a makeshift command bunker. Gives some IDs, and the soldier nods him through and is like, follow me, lads. I'll reveal the fog of war.
You gotta follow us, Sorry, I don't remember your name. I didn't know you'd
I'll be
You
right
medic,
with
lad.
you. I am just being tactically slow with trying to get new artwork.
Okay then. I wish you luck then.
damn, this place is nice.
So yeah, he basically gestures you all in and says, fall in, lads. That's good. That's good. And he goes and he gives the woman by the desk a salute and says, Captain and second squad's reporting for duty, as is second platoon. And the lady gets up from the chair and is like, very good, Phillips, very good. Alright, listen up, I'm going to be brief. Have a look at the hololith over here. And come in view of a map. Fun fact, I drew this map a long time ago for another... Put to use here.
Well, hot damn. Aren't these?
I won't bore you too much with the grand strategy, soldiers, but as you can see, we're making an attack from the western edge of this AO to attack both the cities of Kiev and Riga.
Are we gonna be splitting up the Southern Army group? Because that would be a great idea.
Leave the grand strategy to the generals, soldier.
Yes, ma'am.
Very good. Now,
Yes, but all the better not to give us a headache.
the 1st Belfast Brigade, in an assistance to the, let's see, 1st Krieg Panzer Regiment and the Armageddon 6th Mechanized Infantry, both be assaulting the city of Riga from here. Elements of them will be supporting an amphibious landing along with the bulk of our regiment from the north here, striking out from this very island. You no doubt saw the Chimeras and Gorgon armored carriers out on the beach.
So
A combination of those vehicles will be used to support the assault. Now, the reason we're making amphibious assault is there are various void shield generators placed throughout the city of Riga, which has made any assault upon the city itself very problematic for our ground forces and also our aeronautica. It's been almost impossible to get any form of artillery or air support to our forces. So, our regiment has been tasked with securing a beachhead at Riga Dock and then pressing on to a nearby town centre, so to speak. Within the city, there appears to be some kind of command near one of the main buildings within the city. And your primary objective is to secure that square and take down the void shield generator that we are intel will be there. Accomplish this, you'll be provided with some resources by our Quartermaster. Any questions?
No, sir.
Not at all.
Very good, very good. You will be under your lieutenant's command as well as mine. My call sign will be Bravo 1 Actual as your company commander. If you wish to report or attempt to call upon nearby assets for assistance, relay the request through me or my Vox. That'll be all. Dismissed.
Yes, ma'am.
Oh, yes, one final thing. And she gets out a data slate from her desk and kind of just hands out to the table, like, one of you pick that up, you'll need to give that to your quartermaster for your mission assignment here.
Quietus will walk over to it and pick it up.
Cool. She just kind of gives you all a salute and says, dismissed. May the Emperor bless you.
For the Emperor.
Yeah.
And Dan is like, righto lads, I'll see you on the beach. Good luck.
Is this dude the World War One English soldier from fucking Hardcore Hendrix?
Oof.
Come on, Katia. All of you lads, come on.
Okay.
Let's get moving.
This entire time, Yorn has been drinking from a flask of some kind.
I forgot.
Okay. Quartermaster is over there. And as you all fall in line and walk towards it, you notice there is a bit of a queue.
Oh.
Which Korak skipped.
Oh, darn.
Aye, there be two of me.
Ah, yes. What are you
God,
trying to
Emperor
do?
works in mysterious ways.
I don't think having an Emperor can do that sort of thing.
Blasphemy.
Look, laddie. Let's just wait in the line.
Do you doubt the God Emperor?
Okay.
I don't doubt the God Emperor. But you better not start thinking that chaos sorcery is his doing.
You'd be accusing me of blasphemy?
Yes, I am. 'Cause I'm educated in this, laddie.
Educated, he says.
Wow.
You're
At
lucky
least
I
I'm
can
a-
show you the barrel into my melter.
At least I'm a priest.
Ventura just takes 2 steps back, looks at his hotshot last gun, looks to the other
Glad I
two,
agree with
Hey,
and shrugs.
Look,
Hey,
I'm
hey,
not
hey.
here.
hey, let's not fight here now, y'all two. We gotta get along. So you two respect each other. No wasting ammo. That's just disrespectful to the ammo.
I hide
I'm
behind
not here to
Tori.
waste ammo either. I'm just yapping my mouth.
Ammo unloaded
you
in
lads,
fire
you have
is
to be-
never wasted.
And I
You-
just hide behind Tori.
You,
Yeah, shut the
you
fuck
lads,
up back there.
You have less of a
Don't make
trigger
us look
finger.
unprofessional in front of the quartermaster. People take a lot of standing based on your first impression.
Okay, everyone, come on then.
You got
Everyone
tokens,
in.
Smoke.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, you do now. Aha.
I
So,
simply redrawn.
the queue eventually thins out a wee bit. The various, predominantly Steel Legion and Krieger Guardsmen.
We can't see that, Stu.
I know. I'm going to reveal it soon. I've moved the queue a wee bit.
If I see any Kriegers and they look at me, I will give them the finger gun.
Virtually all of them ignore you. Finger gun. However, eventually the queue filters out, and you're presented with.
Oh yeah!
Yes!
It's your boy back!
This seems like heresy, Oni-chan.
Oh shit! Here we go again.
Your damage will spike with the help of Wheelkike.
Eventually,
Come on, ladies. We're next in
the
line.
queue clears up a wee bit, and you manage to see a man sitting down at his desk. And eventually, as you reach the counter, he looks up and he's like, "Oh, howdy, folks. What can I do
Hello,
you
sir. As he hands the tablet to our good friend Venturo. Come on, lad, just throw it to him. Throw it to him.
Hey, let's have a look what we got here. Alrighty. I presume you've all got your standard regimental kit on you.
Yep.
Yes, last time I checked.
Very good, very good. Keep that in order. I'm afraid there's not much for you in this loadout today. What you've all got is 5 stim packs each. So, yeah, note these down on your card sheets, please. Chew has 5 doses of stim. Each of you is to be issued with 1 demo charge, and he pulls a couple out and puts them on the table for you. Take them all.
I believe that's you, Tori.
Yee.
No.
This is to be carried by each of you individually, and not all placed on 1 guardsman. You're all going to need demo charges in case one of you falls.
There's that, and I would keep an eye on this lassie.
Never. I've only accidentally blown rads before. I did warn them about where I buried the mine. Or at least I think I did.
Lassie, I heard the charges go off in that cavern. I'm not believing your shite.
Mordians these days.
You're also, folks, to be issued with 1 smoke grenade each. And he gets out just a load of smoke grenades from a little box, and it's like, take 1 each.
Okay, everyone, take 1 each. Like
Last
I
thing
think we'll
Midaz
definitely
said.
need it.
Last thing Midaz said. He said he was going out for one of these.
That's the spirit. I think I saw him get blown to bits.
So I
sad to
heard.
say.
After you've all taken them, he kind of is like, I've got a little bit of time, so is there anything else you'd like to request?
Tori kind of leans in, like, come on now. I know you've got at least some gunpowder and cans, or something that explosives can be made out of. Come on, don't hold out on you, girl. Kind of just like winks at, trying to be cute.
Okay, Gage just kind of sort of gives you a slight smile and says, I'm afraid, darling, this is what the munitionatorium provides. Pre-made demolition charge. Now, here's the thing. If you were to make some in your own time and neither me or any of our commissioned officers be watching, well, that's on you. But this is about all I can provide in terms of...
Yorn is going to speak up next to Katya.
Yep.
And puts a hand on Katya's shoulder and goes, do you have a psychic hood for my friend here?
Gage just kind of looks at you and grins wildly. He's like, psychic hood? Boy, I ain't seen one of those things in 50 years or more. Very, very rare. Son, like, don't even ask. If I had one, it certainly wouldn't be going to you boys.
Well, it was worth a shot. I guess you're turning into a demon when you go into combat, can't you?
Ventura just opens up his backpack, takes out a suit of light carapace armor, puts it on the, I presume to be the desk thing. Sort of leans in and says, listen here, pal. I would like to have myself a chameleon cloak and a long lass. And if you can provide, you've got yourself a friend for life.
I know you creep types. That's not long.
He just gives him a shit-eating grin.
He kind of just looks at you and is like, what would you want to do with that now, boy?
Live long enough to come back here.
Not a bad argument.
Indeed.
Let me see what I have. Just give me a moment. Okay, let's make a requisitions roll.
Do we get a bonus for The carapace armor.
Yeah, you'll get a slight bonus.
Imagine not having armor.
I've already got a set of proper carapace, so.
But do you have a spare set then?
It's standard issue equipment.
Hey, Quartermaster, quick question.
Alright.
For this little lassie here, he says, has he pat Kelsa, his attendant, on the shoulder? You wouldn't happen to have a copy of the Imperial Creed for this lassie? She hasn't been reading as much as she should.
You probably have to speak to the chaplains about that one, sir.
Okay.
Don't really keep a religious paraphernalia about the place.
I understand. It's mainly armory here, I understand. It's just been a while since I've been out in the field myself.
Fair enough, son.
No,
Let's see.
I don't suppose you have, sir, some extra medical supplies? Just in case things get a bit untidy, I'll be happy to bring them back if they're not used.
Yeah, sure, I'll see what I can find. Oh, by the way, there'll be a logistics roll as well for your gear, just to see if you can rummage something else up while he's looking.
Yep.
What I'll probably do is include this all in the one roll. Maybe.
It will go on the list.
Yep.
Schindler's List.
Just the rarity of a chameleon cloak.
Chameleon cloak is. Let me check. So I'm near that section of the. I think it might be. It's either scarce or rare. I believe.
Yeah.
It
Chameleon cloak
is
is rare. Okay.
right, and the long last is scarce.
Yeah. Delulu.
Right, well, the Quartermaster's busy for a minute. Which of you lads is going to be taking the heavy gun then?
Sorry, which heavy gun we were speaking of?
I mean, heavy stubber, you know. Maybe an auto cannon if you're feeling adventurous. Just, you know, something with a bit more punch to it. In case we come up
I already
against
got
anything
the
a bit
Miltigan.
more durable and far away.
Me Miltigan should deal with that. Besides, I also have my little last carbine.
Okay.
You show me a man that's capable of lifting an autocannon. You find yourself a man that you'd like to have in the line of fire in front of you.
I've seen some of those nice little carts they get. You can wheel them around and your squad mate takes the other handle sort of thing. Nifty piece of
Right.
kit they are.
Could one of you please make a logistics roll, which I'll take modifiers for in a minute.
Who's going to do that?
Basically to see if anything else gets scrounged up, along with your standard kit, and then we'll make a roll for the other stuff.
What is the roll for logistics?
Okay, it is. Let's have a look.
Guessing commerce or fellowship?
It's not based on the stat.
Ah.
Damn.
Based on your
Fuck.
logistics ring of your squad.
It's a shame you can't just spec for logistics and just get yourself an Earthshaker cannon or something.
Okay.
Make 'em
I mean, you
laugh, they
can
can't
spec for it,
refuse.
but
You can spec for it, it's not as effective.
yeah. Such will need like a specific class.
So, Skog, roll me a D100. You want to do it?
Can't believe I've done this. Oof. Actually, no, this is the D. No. Shit.
No, I think you did it.
Is this a roll high or a roll low? I keep forgetting which way around it goes.
Roll low.
Roll low of a big number. That's it.
Yeah, that's it.
40's good. 40's good.
Ish.
Ish.
Okay, Boomer.
But it's not 60. Which would be worse.
Okay. 1 degree of success. So all your gear was available, but he didn't manage to get you anything else on top of that. Now let's see if Han gets his stuff. Oh look. Any. Minus 20. Okay, Han, make a roll. A D100 roll.
Boy. Oof.
Yeah, he basically is like, yeah, sorry, Sonny. They've barely offloaded anything from the ships yet. I've got no chameleon cloaks. No fancy rifles either. You'll have to try later on, I think. I'm sure the gear you got will get the job done.
Most likely.
And then, Skog, you wanted more medical supplies and sutures.
Let it be.
Okay. Find the rarity of those. Don't believe they're very rare, to be fair.
I would hope not. Anticipate a nice refreshing swim up Shit Creek.
Yee.
Would like to have at least a paddle.
Yeah. Righty ho. Suit. Tools. Projectors. Does he have sutures listed in this book?
I think it's just medkits.
Yeah, I think it is. Oh, field suture. There we go. Right. Roll me a D100.
No, 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 no.
He gives you 5 field sutures.
Yeet.
Here we go. Here we go. People smart.
That looks amazing.
Jesus.
Where's my?
I think it's the one with the eviscerator.
But I don't have. I have a staff.
Send me pictures so I can fix it.
So yeah, he hands you 5 field sutures and he goes, here you go, Doc. This should help keep the boys' guts in place or whatever else. It seems to be falling out of the time. Anything else, ladies and gentlemen? I haven't got much time left.
Go on then. If you want something, ask the man.
Yeah.
I'm good to go.
Okay then. Let's move.
Well, howdy for now, folks. The Emperor protects. Good luck.
See you around, sir.
Praise the Emperor.
You're doing the Emperor's work.
Oh yeah,
Well,
Stu, that last carbine you added to my inventory, was it supposed to come with any reloads?
You will get 4 mags for your main primary weapon.
Alright.
So, yep. When you're ready, assemble at the transports.
Off I go.
Time for the menacing Roll20 music.
Oh hell yeah! My favorite.
You all assemble with the squads in your platoon. Soon, after your final equipment checks, you board the ramps of a Gorgon super heavy transport.
Sir, if I might have a question. Where is your chaplain?
As you're getting aboard, Dan kind of responds to your query. Oh, sir, father. Not too sure. He seems to be back at the base, or perhaps he's still on the ship. We're all in a bit of a rush to get this deployment going, I'm afraid.
I entirely
Please, Stu, please tell me his name is
Agreed.
Father Ted.
Maybe.
Well, I entirely understand, and then this can definitely wait. But Kelsey, you got to get to Raiden.
No, I may have.
One of these days.
I may have missed it. Was it Captain Daniel or Lieutenant Daniel?
Lieutenant Daniel. He is your platoon leader.
Okay.
Yes, Lieutenant Dan the man.
I foresee unmarked landmines in his future.
Here's to you.
Yeah.
You can post the fixed version now instead of the.
Ooh, nice.
Feel like he's not too fond of demolition experts.
Oof.
Just a gut feeling though.
Really, pasta. A fucking a psyker with a fucking eviscerator.
No.
That's
not-
for the future.
That's not what I meant. I meant Quietus. I like him looking like Joe Costanza instead of being. I like your variant of it more than the original.
It kinda reminds me of my boss, to be honest, with the tiny glasses. Keep bulky.
Amazing.
So, lad, you all embark on the transport without further ado, and you set off across the choppy ocean to Riga. It's a somewhat uneventful journey. It's a fairly quiet, misty morning. Fortunately, the waves are more or less calm. A couple of the troopers throw up. Actually, all of you make a toughness test at plus 10.
Oh boy. At plus 10.
Oh dear.
Brace yourself, laddies.
Hey! Cut is fine, she's used to being nauseous.
Wait, so do I just hit toughness and
Just
modifier?
roll
Do I put
And then put a 10 in the box. Yep.
Bye.
Oh, hell
Hey,
yeah.
you succeeded!
I put a 2 in the box. Oops.
This doesn't get any easier, does it?
You'd
So
still have failed.
Stoghan and Coat Rat, none of you exactly vomit, but you're all feeling a little bit queasy.
Vomit is weakness leaving the body.
And you will take
Only
level
breakfast.
fatigue for this.
Say that after you've done it a few times, lad. I puked all my guts out a long time ago.
Yorn keeps drinking.
Okay.
Willpower bonus plus toughness bonus.
So-
Don't forget that we have people with us here.
Yeah.
Yes, you'll have
no.
hit points, remember. So,
Yeah.
you set aboard the boats. Very soon, you're approaching the shores near the city of Riga. As you draw closer, you start to hear the sounds of lasfire mixed in with solid projectile weapons, and a few artillery shells and cannons like. And as you're about 200 yards or so out, the driver of your craft, who appears to be a Krieger, yells out, "Clear the ramp! 30 seconds!"
God damn it, Kelson.
Mr. Ventura, make sure to have some comrades in between him and the ramp.
Be brave,
Kelson,
but,
get to your senses. Brace yourself.
Oh shit, it's gonna be a bumpy
Everyone,
ride.
brace yourselves.
Yeah, if the sea's not too choppy, it'll be just fine. Like a nice walk on the beach while being shot.
Okay. I'm just gonna ask Stu.
Yep.
Yorn, he's basically my overseer, yeah?
Yep.
Right, Katya looks to Yorn and says, permission? Alright, go.
Okay.
As Katya is going to try and invoke a psychic power.
Okay.
Who the hell let her loose? Oh no.
Let's see. Before I do that though, would you like a bonus to weapon? Would you like the bonus to hit, or would you like a bonus to evade?
It's
Okay.
Evade. We be charging up a beach.
Sius. We'll go for a full this time.
We need to actually make it up there to shoot.
Hey!
Well,
Alright,
not bad.
then. Equal to the Zyker psi rating, plus the Zyker substance. Okay. Hun,
yes.
and let's see. Coat Drag, what was your.
Evade.
And. Quietus, okay.
Yes.
You may add 4 to your weapon skill and ballistic skill.
Well, shite. Holy damn.
Ye.
Okay.
Sorry, who be doing this?
He's basically casting a psychic buff on you all. So yeah, as Katya finishes her buff, the vehicles draw closer and closer to the beach, and very soon you hear the loud noise of what seems to be stubber fire bouncing off the hull of your vehicle, and you hear some of the Kriegers just cursing a little bit.
Ach, scheiße. Jetzt
Oh,
geht es wieder los.
yes. And the vehicles pick up speed quite a bit and rev ever closer to the beach.
Here we go.
To the gates of hell.
Put out
There's the
lights.
A bit late for Primo Victoria, aren't we?
Yep.
Ever so slightly.
However, just as you're about to get quite near the sand, there's a giant screeching of like almost metal being torn. And you're all kind of bounced around the boat a little bit for a moment. Could you all make +20 agility checks?
Could I instead choose to go prone?
Yeah.
I'll do
It was
that.
close 20, was it?
Fuck.
I fall.
All of you who failed, basically, yeah, you all fall on your asses and are on the floor of the boat.
There you go.
Did I roll the right thing?
Ah, rough
Yes,
waves,
you
be-
did. You stay on your feet, Ash.
Yes, I step up!
Jesse still makes. Ventura still makes sure he's got some noble comrades between him and the.
Aw, come on, guys. This isn't that bad. It's just a fun ride.
And,
We'll be fine.
As you're all picking yourselves up again, or stay on the floor if you wish, the driver yells, Ash, Dragonstief, Scheiße, Scheiße! Dropping the ramp! Los, los, los!
Kriegsman! Jesus. By the Emperor.
And as the ramps lower, the beach will be revealed.
Let's see what hell. Hey, that's hell you're walking into. Oh no. Oh, shit. Oh, okay.
It's D-Day, boys.
Oh, boy. Oh, okay.
Hell yeah.
I see. This is what we're walking into.
Oh
You'll please
shit.
roll
They
initiative.
expect us to fight.
Where's
this
our fire support?
support?
Right. Ash,
well,
basically, put your tokens down here. Now, you have a choice. You can either go out the ramp, or you can hop over the sides.
Which one are we in?
You're in the middle one right
Middle
here.
one. Convenient.
Guess we'll have to.
Gonna just reveal some folk.
Here we jump.
No, other one over here. Yeah, this one.
I'm just trying to get my token freaking out of the thing.
Yay!
We're supposed to place our characters here, yeah.
Yes, anywhere around the craft, basically, within reason.
Okay then.
Right.
Well, that won't work. Here we go.
Well, at least you know it's summer. It's warm weather.
Where is the initiative
Oh yeah, correct.
button?
If you want to add the buff,
Oh.
when you make the roll, it will come up with a modifier, and you just enter the number. You
Oh,
just
okay.
enter the raw number. If it's a positive, it's a negative. You put a minus before.
Alright, let me check. I
Middle
believe
left
the
side.
What was the distance again? On the power? Because I read it wrong. It's not choose, it's
You're looking for.
that distance.
Oh yeah, Ventura, make sure he's behind the protruding metal armored rampart thing. Like the
I
ones
just
that are to the side.
Okay.
Don't just click the agility thing next to that.
Yep.
Yeah. Click agility.
Do you see that distance there, Stu?
Yep.
I better roll
Is
it.
that the
Ash,
buff aura?
middle left side of the
That's the
sheet, just
buff
above
aura.
movement.
That is indeed the before. And how did I roll initiative
Yeah.
for this sheet again?
There should be an agility macro, which can either be a
Ah,
custom
found
one
it.
you've set up or a
No,
thingy
do I
one.
have any bonuses?
Half movement.
No.
Okay, it's above that.
What button do I push?
The one marked agility.
Oh boy, it's my lucky number.
I roll it?
Yep.
Oh, I accidentally rolled it twice.
That's fine. It can
Oh,
get
no
edited back to the original.
You can edit it. So
Reveal a bit more of the area.
And I'm not sure where Tom Hanks's crowbar's 357.
So,
Be here.
okay, have you all rolled your initiative? Let's see. 1, 2, 3.
I rolled mine twice.
4,
Sorry.
5, 6. That's fine.
I
Oh,
just
okay.
realized that this is reverse D-Day.
Yes, the Axis are making it in Russia, of all places.
It's gonna be chilly then.
If only they tried
Okay,
to live
it's the
Stalingrad.
bad
It's not
guys.
winter, is it?
No, it's about May. Before it
Okay,
kicks off
good.
in May.
Makes you wish for a nuclear winter, doesn't it?
Oh, it's fine, guys. We'll be home by Christmas.
Oh hell yeah!
No!
Which millennium? I give it the 42nd is approaching.
Winter.
La la la. See how well this does.
Wow, it's gonna be a while till I get to go.
Okay. Okay,
Glad I'm at the back.
let's have a look. Is that 20? Is that 48? Sergeant.
Could you,
Stop.
could you reveal the aura to everyone else?
Aura.
You go into the advanced settings and click can see aura.
Let's have a look. Advanced. All players
Wait a
see
minute.
lights.
We're close to the town. Our enemy has red stars. Oh no!
Can you all see the aura now?
No.
I don't think
Okay.
save changes.
Yeah, I've done that. I've put as
Oh, that dude's
all
gun
players see
gems.
light.
We
Right.
might survive the first turn.
No, no, we won't.
I trust no one, least of all myself.
Ah, here we go. Is that it?
Ah,
I can see it now.
There you go. Cool, cool.
Stay within that area, and all of you get a +4 bonus to your weapon and ballistic skill.
Okay.
Yeah.
Let's have a look. Doo-doo.
Which, you know, will vary in usefulness, but it's fine.
The heavy stubber on the left opens up on your Mordian colleagues. Heavy left as in the map's left, I should say.
The rest?
Deaf to the west.
Oof.
Oh, you're finally awake.
I knew you would say that.
Righty-ho. Let's see how brave these Mordians are.
Slick.
Okay. The Mordians on your left, as they disembark, immediately get pinned down by fire and they hit the deck. So, even the Mordians' discipline wasn't enough to keep them in control. Keep them kind of cool. However, Ventura, it's now your turn.
Right. I have two questions, first of all.
Yeah.
What are the rules for getting through barbed wire?
You'll need to make a sleight of hand check to get your toolbox out and clip them, or use other methods to clear a barbed wire.
Alright, so it's probably gonna be like crack grenade or something. Second, like what's the sloping like on this part of the wall? Like, is it
It's kind of like, you know, like a beachfront where you have, Skoggle will know this. You know, like how you get Blackpool and a place like that where there's like piers and there's a bit of a rocky outcrop. And
right?
then
So it's like a steep 45-degree angle round about.
yes, more or less.
Right, that's
So it
what
would
I
need a
feared.
test to climb up it. Yeah.
Yeah. In that case, Ventura shall be a true noble guardsman and delay his turn until the others advance.
What did he mean by
I like how
this?
he's the opposite of a Krieger. This is great.
There's a reason he's no longer in the Death Corps.
Okay, so you're just gonna delay action. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Ash, what do you want to do?
Layer.
I'm gonna move forward here.
Okay.
A little bit. No.
Let's see.
If you want some
Okay.
advice, you can get up to the barbed wire very easily and just like hit the deck. If you want to do something.
Yeah.
So I'd say as an aside, you probably want frag grenades for wire, not cracks.
Oh!
Either would work.
Korak, melt a gun.
Oh god, it
know what
melts
I-
a gun on barbed wire.
Oh no.
Exactly what I was thinking.
Actually, Korak, that's a nice gun they've got there. Be a
I
shame
guess-
if somebody were to melt it.
Can I shoot at this guy with my gun that I have?
You can shoot at some people, yeah. You can just
shoot
about
this-
see the enemy above the
this guy.
sandbags. Who you want to shoot?
Advice from the chat is to throw the leprechaun onto the barbed wire.
Yeah, it's not doing anything, but this guy, like, in the red.
Guy in there. Oh, you want to hit him?
This guy.
Oh, him. Alright, okay. Yeah, using your carbine.
Yeah. What
So
do I
what
do?
you want to do is go to your sheet,
Okay.
go to gear,
Okay.
go hit on the hit macro on the last carbine.
Do I do half aim, no aim, or full aim?
I would say no aim this turn as you've basically moved and hit the deck.
Oh, range?
That's easily
Yeah.
short, yeah.
Short
Yeah.
range?
Yep.
Oh god. Rate of fire!
Yeah, I was gonna ask, what's the distance?
Standard?
Per square?
Yeah, you'll be able to make a standard shot. Well, you could semi-auto if you want, but it's hard to hit.
Yeah, accuracy diminishes with capacity.
No modifiers.
You make a good effort to fire with your last carbine back at the enemy, but your shots go a bit wide and hit over the sandbag a little bit. Just slightly above their heads.
Okay, that'll be my turn.
Okay. The Mordians next to you guys will kind of rush forward and hit the deck. And one of them begins to basically try and cut through the wire. See how this goes. And he tries his best, but he gets kind of tangled up, and his hands are shaking a little bit due to the suppression by the encouragement from his sergeant. The rest of them are going to drop and try and shoot back.
Are they within my range?
No. Well, a couple of them might be, so they'll get. I'll account for that. Okay. A couple of them are hitting. Right.
Pew pew pew.
Pew pew pew. The fire is somewhat ineffectual, but they do score a bit of a scorch mark on one of the other guy on one of the enemy.
But
And there's also another hit there. That from the sergeant, that was way more effective. And he manages to score a nice bit of damage as well. Coat rack.
Aye. How long be a square?
A square is 1 meter.
Oh, he's easily in range then.
Yep.
Well, I'll be firing my melter gun. I
Oh,
would
guys,
like
got
to
more
eliminate that big thing.
Okay.
The landing art or another new one?
So what's the range of your melter?
It'd be 20 meters.
You're within half, so that'll double the pen. So you'll be in short range, firing on single shot.
short range, you say? That doubles the pen, doesn't it?
Yes.
Ah, yes.
Maybe shoot that.
Do I just click the?
Yeah,
rotate?
shoot the gun.
That'd be where I'm aiming. Yes.
Bruh. You might actually detonate the ammunition.
Oh yes.
So click the hit in the melter gun
Yes,
box?
you do use the hit macro and follow the instructions.
Remember, you
I'm gonna
get a
give you
plus,
another plus 10 because it's a somewhat large target.
and remember the +4 from Gren.
Yep.
Okay,
Oh,
so
I
to the half aim, no aim, full aim, what do I do?
If you're not moving, then you can do a
Half aim.
I
half
spend
aim.
this
Yeah.
entire turn to this. Okay, half
Yes,
aim.
by then.
Submit. Short range. Submit. Wait. It's the standard or the
Standard, yes.
Standard shot.
And the modifier 14.
10. So you're getting a plus 10.
And the-
plus a 4.
So 14.
All right.
Well, yeah, you hit it.
Guide me.
Fucking hit it. Roll your damage.
Fine.
Emperor, guide my melter gun. That's pen 24.
Yes.
Bruh. Fucking wrecked.
Holy fuck.
Okay, roll me. Fuck it, let's just go to the max damage of that. So that'd be energy.
Bruh.
I want to see what happens.
Fucking the bell.
No, I'm gonna call it explosive, I think. So
Big Belfast.
They were seriously delayed when they met the first battalion of the Belfast Brigade.
It still does energy because you know. Let me check with the energy for one results as well.
The explosive one's more fun. I'm looking.
Yeah, fair enough.
Pieces of the target's body fly in all directions towards bloody goblets, so the artillery piece is blown to pieces. In addition, if it's carrying ammunition, it explodes, dealing d10 5 impact damage to anyone 1d10 meters.
Oh, fuck.
As above, except they're drenched in gore. Okay. Well, that won't apply.
I'm very happy with where I'm standing.
Same.
Understandable.
One.
Instead of being drenched in
that's-
gore, you're drenched in shell fragments.
Okay.
Ah,
The guys
yeah,
right
reasons.
next to it suffer.
I don't have 1 meter. Good.
Okay.
Oh, jeez.
That's it. That's it.
That's a lot of shell
So the thing blows up as your energy beam just cuts straight into it, and loads of shrapnel and fire just emanate from it as the ammunition detonates within it. It's basically an autocannon, in case you're wondering. So, and all these guys are kind of pushed back a little bit, like, oh, fuck.
Alright, could I have my turn now, Stu?
Yeah, you've got your little.
Alright, what Ventura shall do, actually, is attempt to throw a smoke grenade over here to blind them.
Okay, you can throw it 3 times your strength bonus around here.
3 times, right.
Mhm.
In that case, I shall not do that, and I shall just spend the round essentially aiming around
Okay.
the plasteel, at the corner of that plasteel bulkhead,
Okay.
exposing as little of myself as possible.
Being an operator, I guess.
Yeah.
And Katja continues to focus her sight forward towards where everyone is aiming and tries to catch glimpses of what's going to happen.
Quintus Privy.
Yes, quite as privy. We'll move over here.
Gonna hit the deck.
Oh yeah. He's gonna throw a grenade.
A frag?
Yeah. I'm thinking frag.
There would be the best spot, so
Yeah,
make a
right
standard
in between
ballistic
them,
skill
right there.
test, because you don't have short range.
Which test?
Just a standard ballistic skill to throw it, unless you've got a macro sub. Right, okay.
Just roll ballistics.
But yeah, just roll a neutral ballistics, basically.
Oh,
Oh shit, is that a fumble?
Please don't be next to me, please don't be next to me.
Let's find this out.
Thankfully, you're over there.
but still within 6 meters.
But also behind a nice piece of plasteel.
I'm not.
I'm just trying to find the scatterables again.
Ah, set.
La la. I think they're in the armory page actually. How's the chat doing while I'm so
Chat seems to be alright. Ask for an orbital strike. Improvise until then, or if not. Explosive expert with nothing to improvise with, however.
roll a d10, Pasta, as you fumble the grenade.
Oh boy.
It just slips out of your hands as you throw it.
He violently throws the pin.
Fortunately, the grenade doesn't go off, and it appears to. You didn't pull the pin properly, essentially, and it just kind of runs on the floor.
But it's unusable. Or
Yes. You seem to have fucked up the fire mechanism there, somehow.
well, tight lads. It's longer than I thought since I was useful.
I guess that'll be it for your turn.
Yeah, I think that's about all I can do.
I'll be kind and say you did hit the deck, though, so that's basically a free action. Okay, medic boy.
I believe
God,
I can
Emperor's
move 10
protecting us.
meters or 5 meters and still do things.
There's many movements in this game.
Yeah, I had a look and was
Like
like,
sprinting 24 meters.
my
for some
stats
reason.
are not filled in because I forgot to check on all of them and not just a quick glance. I'm gonna hope for the best and check and copy them from my other game.
I believe you have an agility of 4, so...
I have an agility of 4, yes. Was that 4 meters per round?
That's 4 meters for a half move, 8 for full, and then charging and sprinting.
I'm not
is
quite
whatever.
as agiletic as Ursula then.
No.
That's the word, right?
Agile.
Agiletic, no. That's what it is. Okay, so I can move 4 meters and still do stuff, or I can move 8 meters. So
Ye-
I'm probably gonna move 4 meters by wading through the surf to here. And then just see if I can draw a line of sight. I can just about draw a line of sight on this guy with the blue. And
Tag
try
him.
and pop a shot at him.
Alright, short range. Single shot, I guess. Let's
Carbine.
try your luck and go semi.
It is short. It is standard fire. I'm just going to take a single shot. Yeet.
Okay. Let's have a look. Sergeant ducks under the sandbag as a shot comes towards him.
Well, fuck.
Yep, it is a 40k RPG. Okay. Let's have a look at these guys. What they do.
Even if you hit, you don't hit in this game.
Understandable.
Have a nice day.
The blue guys on your map's right are gonna fire. Oof. Some very accurate shooting all round.
Ooh, what's this?
Let's see. They fire a very successful volley into the Steel Legion troops disembarking right of the map and drop a couple of them.
Oof.
And the heavy stubber once again turns around to transpress them. Full power! Yeah, this- And they're all pinned.
Bootlegs.
Oof.
Okay.
Squad morale broker.
What a bunch of wussies.
I'm so tempted to get that soundboard up.
Get your dicks in the dirt, there's an enemy machine gunner!
Basically. Okay, the Mordians are gonna crawl as best they can. along the floor.
Sing for the spray.
Men are running from the battlefield.
It is a shameful display. Right. They're going to all attempt to cut down the section of wire as fast as they can. They succeed. And one section of the wire falls apart. Now let's see if they manage to regain their composure.
Composure. Sounds bad.
They do not. They still feel very threatened despite having cut down that barbed wire. A couple of them are going to have a shot at the guys that have been shooting back at them. So.
Oh, yeah.
Bruh.
Well, apparently that's happening.
Well, that's pretty
Thanks.
epic.
What?
Thanks, Roll20.
What was Roll20 crashing?
No, it's
Amazing.
That is...
stream
What
saw it
Emperor guide my
temporarily.
notes.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, boy.
Add that to the stream properly.
Some las fire continues to soak into the defenders. Okay, now we turn to these guys. We're gonna shuffle along a bit and try and reform their formation a bit. And they're gonna fire into the guys directly in front of them.
Bruh.
Oh, Jesus. Okay. Right.
Oh God, Emperor, grant me strength.
Praise the Emperor.
Okay, that's 4 hits. Okay. A bunch of just a hail of stubber fire just rakes into your comrades next to you, and a couple of them drop just as they get shredded with lots of gunfire. Now, Katiana Void. Katia Void. Gren, what you gonna do?
Gren?
Gren. Gren. Where's he gone? Okay. Okay. I guess we'll skip Gren.
This is so sad.
Yep. Okay, the Steel Legion boys are gonna crawl forward up to the barbed wire. Best they can. And they're gonna try and cut it. And they fail despite their best efforts as a group. The heavy stubber once again is going to suppress these guys. And the squad follows up with some more autogun fire. Okay. And another one drops dead. Ventura, what would you like to do?
Yes, right. This man, does he look important?
He looks like he might be an NCO or squad lead of some kind, yes.
That is very good to hear. In that case...
Hello?
Hello.
What's up?
You're back.
How many people are gone yet? Did my turn get skipped?
We did,
We
I'm
couldn't
afraid.
hear you.
Yeah.
That's... It took a short walk out to set the fire. Can I touch the
Wow. Damn, son. You could do a short turn now and then we'll do Venturas if you want.
You?
Okay.
You...
The... I'll move over slightly.
Okay.
And... I would like to try and cast Smite.
Okay.
And we have one to use. 10.
Oh, hell yeah.
Right.
Yep. Alright.
That's 5 degrees success.
Has no bearing on Smite.
Okay.
Bro, moment.
Has 10 energy damage with with 4 penetration. He does get to dodge.
Okay. Let's see if he can dodge.
Actually, it does have a bearing because it's a psychic barrage. How many degrees success did you say that was?
5.
Okay. I can't see anyone else. Did he get? He didn't dodge. Okay. I can't really see anything else. Anyone else? I think.
You could hit the sergeant.
Go for the
Sort of
sergeant.
hit. I'm gonna say the
I'll go for the
first hit will
sergeant.
kill him. I'll be nice and suggest that.
Then I'll do the sergeant as well because I gain multiple hits with a psychic barrage.
Yes, you do.
All right.
Barrage is the one that's on full auto, I believe. Bolt is the semi-auto one.
No, psychic bolt is a single hit. The barrage
Okay.
is the semi-auto.
Was it Psychic Storm that's the full auto one?
Yeah, that's his full auto one.
Alright, so you get 2 additional hits in that case that you can put on the Sarge.
I will put both of these next 2 hits on the sergeant. If I can see him.
You can, yeah, just about. So then roll 1 more damage. Okay. Let's see. 8. That's enough to kill the sergeant as well, actually, so...
Bruh.
As,
let loose the bolt, you have Psi energy, and just fry them both, pretty much.
Yorn basically stands next to Katja and says, "Where there is the sergeant. Go!" She says, "Alright." And hoists her staff into the air. As it begins to spark. And as she kind of swings it forward, a arc of lightning rushes forward, up through the battlefield towards them,
Okay,
and electrocutes them both.
nice. Okay, Ventura, you have a
Right.
full lane.
Anyone else over here? Like in this section, the midsection of the sector, actually. That looks important and/or has like a fancy weapon.
There's a couple of guys over here, part of the crew, and there's 2 other soldiers over there.
Any one of them look like they have a heavier weapon?
That guy does, the one in the green jerkin.
Alright, in that case, I shall fire at that dude.
Okay.
Also, I am lying prone whilst doing so.
Okay. Call of Duty style.
Yeah, just camping. Like a true gamer.
Jesus Christ.
Oh, jeez.
Is it full auto or anything, or is it just single?
No, this is single fire.
Okay, let's see if this guy can actually do anything.
Jesus Maria.
Nope. Roll damage! So... With a single precise las bolt, you vaporize his upper torso and most of him explodes into ashes.
Also, whilst he is just taking aim, he just kind of mutters to himself, "Yeah, Ventura is a cat. Yeah, Ventura hides behind cover. Yeah, Ventura lives to see another day."
Oof.
Ash. The fash.
Oof.
Fashy Ash. Show us the way.
I guess. So those people are mainly dead. I guess I'm gonna shoot at the one guy that's still, one of the guys that's still alive.
Yeah, there's a couple still alive.
Well, I don't know how to do the arrow thing.
On the
This
left-hand
guy.
side, there's a ruler.
It's a ruler.
Yeah,
Below the magnifier. And above the eyeball.
this guy.
Yep.
That's the guy I'm gonna shoot
This
at.
guy.
This guy.
No, not
did Mud do?
this guy. This guy.
Okay.
So I guess.
It'll
no
be short
aim,
range. Yeah.
short range. Standard.
Mm-hmm. Unless
And
you.
then no modifier.
Yeah, no modifier. You actually hit this time.
Yay.
Roll the damage. Oof. Your armor, like, your fucking lasbolt strikes the guy right in his torso, but the flak he's wearing seems to absorb most energy of the blast. He's kind of staggered, like, oof. But he doesn't seem to be hurt too much by it.
Oof.
This is so sad.
Bruh.
God damn it, see if he just had a bomb, but no, nobody wants to trust the crazy lady with explosives, so she has
I-
fun.
Look, Tori, I think that's very obvious.
That'll be my turn.
Okay. The Mordian sergeant will order his lads to cut this wire down to let everyone proceed.
Mr. Morgan Guard, cut this wall down.
Oof. With a show of professionalism and vigor, they destroy the barbed wire with pliers, and it falls to pieces harmlessly. Got half action left. Let's see. They're gonna rush forwards, like true Mordian. The 3 of them. Cool, right.
Yeah.
Tell you what though, they're rolling really well on cutting the wire.
Yep.
Yeah. That's
Saying they're
legit
using shitty, like,
distances.
pliers.
Mm. So, How far can I move with the half thing again?
Your agility bonus. So if you have agility of 3, move 3 meters. 4.
My agility is 42, so 4, right?
Yes. You can move like that. And so forth.
Okay. Hmm. Oh, wait, actually, this makes sense to me. I'm going to go... Does that work?
Yeah, that works.
And I'm going to fire at... this.
At this. At the bunker. So I guess you're just aiming for the stubber, the heavy stubber, basically, again.
I'm going to try to end the suppression of our comrades to the east.
Okay, that's
Thank the Emperor for melter guns.
Okay.
You're the Emperor's blessing.
You're within short range again.
Okay, so hit. Right, okay.
Yep.
Would this be no aim?
This would be no aim, yes.
Okay.
You try to no-scope the
range-
bunker.
Standard?
Yep.
Modifier.
Plus 10, because of its size.
And 14 for the, overall for the bonus.
Yes, you're within the buff.
Oh.
Okay. You enthusiastically try to turn your melter again, but the blast it goes a bit high. There's a little bit of recoil on it, basically, from the gun. You weren't expecting it. Your melter blast whooshes over the bunker narrowly, singeing the top of it and burning chunks out of it, but it's still intact. Unless you wish to fate point it.
Well, I should distract them.
You
So I will
almost
remind
did
you,
it,
you have
Harry.
fate points if you wish to use a reroll.
Oh.
Yeah, you
Wait.
can consume one of your fate points to reroll a test.
That seems reasonable right now, doesn't it?
We
I
have
think I will do
2
that.
fate points.
Well, each of you has an individual set of fate points.
Just make sure you always have a spare one left in case you want to not die.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, never mind.
Oh, you only have 1. Okay.
Wait, so hold on. The thing about 2, will we have like a group fate points?
I mean,
No.
I have 2.
Monk has 2.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
I mean,
This is so important though to get all of those guys out of the. Well, I'm doing it. I'm using it.
Alright, you make the same roll again and consume a fate point.
This is when
Should
he
I just
rolls an
roll a
81.
D100. Just a D100, right?
Yeah,
So
just
it's
roll a
already-
D100 and use the 79 DC.
God Emperor, help me!
Praise the
Bruh.
Emperor.
Okay, use a fate point, but you do hit. With a little twist of fate, your blast hits the stubber. Roll damage!
Praise the Emperor.
Damage.
Fortunately, it's enough. Despite rolling, like, 1 on those dice.
Still
You
has like a
also roll 1.
pen of 24 though.
Yeah, because as an amazing pen,
Yeah.
you managed to eat the stubber. You don't cause much critical effect, though. Basically, the guys just kind of scatter a bit. And the stubber, though, is useless. It's been melted to a crisp.
You're no longer suppressed. Move!
Starving
But
children on Cadia could have used that stubber to hunt other children on Cadia.
Oof.
Okay. Quietus privy.
Well, here we go. Time to flambe some boys for the Emperor.
What are you gonna use?
Laddies, you're gonna be fresh bacon!
Are you gonna flame them? Oof.
Yeah, he's gonna use his flamer.
Yes.
Okay. Can catch those 2. You don't have to roll to hit, I just have to roll agility. You just fire 1 charge off.
Okay.
Let's see. Agility test or be hit. One of them rolls out the way, the other one's not so lucky. Roll damage on him.
Here you go, laddie.
Oof. Okay. And he's on fire.
Boy.
I believe that's your turn.
Well, seems he couldn't stand the heat. Praise the Emperor, lads.
Jokey, skull.
I'm going to move up to here and totally see if these guys are in any way savable, and when I realise they're not, use them as sandbags to target this boy who has just been set on fire.
Okay.
Because it's only polite to shoot burning people. It's not a good way to go.
Okay. Las Carbine, you're in short range.
Does he get a bonus for the burning man being easier to see?
You get +5.
Hey.
+5. Ooh. Semi-auto. Dakar.
Let's see, you get...
Of 2
you get 2
possible
hits. Yeah. That's enough to put him out of his misery, and
Yay!
before he even starts screaming, a bunch of las bolts fly into him and put him down for the count. Smoldering ruin.
Mercy killing!
Yes. Alright, let's see. Okay, these boys are gonna shoot at the Steel Legion. Hello. Okay. The stubber is out of commission. These boys are gonna rush forward and plug the gap they've made. Just check something. Oh yeah, they can do that. They're all gonna rush forward, and actually no, they can't do that. They're still. They're just gonna advance menacingly forward, as 18th century soldiers do.
While scrolling and fearing for their lives.
Oh yeah. Okay. These boys are gonna take pot shots. Those two. Let's see. 4. Hit. But their shots are somewhat ineffective. Katia Void.
Okay.
Is your boy Gren away again?
Bruh.
Man.
Come on, Graham.
He's probably paying attention to the fire, like some kind of safety.
Well, I'm gonna go have
person.
a piss while he's doing what he's doing.
Can you hear me?
Oh, there he is.
There he is.
There he is.
Nice.
We can.
If you're gonna shit talk me, do it to my face, faggot.
I mean,
I mean,
dox yourself then, faggot.
Faggot.
Oofed. I was just gonna psychic. Probably was just gonna shoot lightning again.
alright.
Let's see. Yeah? I don't believe I can half-aim this, so... Is it a concentration move? It is indeed a concentration move. Too bad. Are there any more important looking people?
Not really at this point, besides...
That guy?
There's a sergeant at both ends of the bunkers, like in the edge.
And I can see them both.
Just about, they're in cover, but...
Which one?
Probably not going to help. So that guy with the green tag and the one with the red tag.
Oh, wait, that was...
Those guys are the squad leaders.
Okay. Then... I guess I'll... shoot one on the, Wait, there's no cannon there anymore. Never mind, I'll shoot this guy.
Nope, the stubber's been red.
Yep.
I'll shoot that guy then, since there's no stubber on that side.
Mm-hmm.
Gotcha will recite a small prayer to the God Emperor that ends with, and may his holy lightning smite thee.
Praise the Emperor.
And here we go.
Bruh.
Well, it's not a perils anyway.
Yeah, you tried to draw upon the power of the warp, but there is nothing to reach. It has left your grasp for now.
I feel the warp undertaking me.
Just a good pain.
You sure you're believing in that, lassie? Trust in the Emperor.
I do.
Squad morale
Trust
restored.
harder in the Emperor.
What?
You're on drinks.
They spend half action trying to cut through the wire, and the Steel Legion boys fail. So instead, they're just going to shoot back at the defenders.
The Steel Legion boys aren't doing so well, are they?
No, they're not really used to this amphibious warfare thing.
I pity the fool who's trying to get through and failing at this so hard.
Our power is divine.
Praise the Emperor.
Praise the Emperor.
Praise the Emperor.
One guy jammed.
Yes, praise the Emperor indeed, laddie.
Praise.
Gods be praised.
Emperor be praised.
Okay. They fire retort with a hail of las bolts back at the defenders, doing a little bit of damage. Now, before we carry on, I need to go for pee, so please answer the chat's questions if there are any.
Chat, ask me questions. I'll read it to the rest of them if they're not looking.
Yes.
Same.
I concur.
Rag's
Without
illegitimate,
end.
Rag's illegitimate Damon child didn't even attack his party. It was hilarious. I believe you're referring to the 40k game run by Arch there? Crowbar?
I think so, yeah. There was discussion as to things to do with the old Guardsman party. Can't imagine why. The
Don't
benefits
worry,
of
I'm
explosives
sure-
for solving problems.
Don't worry, I'm sure this isn't Arvinian character creation.
The Occurrence Border is certainly the best ship in the Imperium.
I mean, this is more or less just ecclesiarchal praise the Emperor party. Praise the Emperor party, I guess. I'm not coming up with any good names.
No.
Why haven't they gunship of peace into the enemy fortifications?
Well, screw it all.
That's a good question.
Resources.
I am fairly certain that if we had a leading commander, we could ask him that. Unfortunately, I believe it was part of this story here that we do not.
I, for one, elect Pius. He's a good lad.
And unfortunately, the closest thing we would have to a gunship would be the Imperial Navy, and they are not very well renowned for their accuracy.
All I can think of
At least
is
from that distance.
why was this an
As long as
aquatic
the enemy dies
assault
for the Emperor.
and not an airborne assault?
If we missed the Iron-Blooded campaign, well, CVH was almost going to play my character from that one.
I basically am playing that character.
I'm aware.
They're a medic.
But I thought maybe I had a think, you could say, and I thought maybe the man who believes himself to be Dracula might be better in a Black Crusade game.
Must be Dr. Acula.
Maybe.
Bruh, we are
This
back.
is on Dragula.
Uh-huh.
Okay. As the battle goes on, more troops enter the fray. The left side, Lieutenant Dan's boys finally show up.
They took their time.
Hope we get
Yeah.
shot by 50 cal.
They were in the second wave.
Bro.
We have second waves.
Mm-hmm.
What the fuck is that?
Righty-ho. Let's see.
I were not in this alone. Oh, thank the God, Emperor.
Oh, they got it.
Back in my day, we didn't have second waves. We just had a man and a gun. What is the Imperium coming to?
To be fair, we were stuck on an ice planet for several years.
That's no excuse.
Several putting it lightly.
Okay,
Our troops have horrible willpower.
because when you get fired out by a full auto weapon, you suffer -20 to penalties.
It's also a bit more unpleasant if you don't really have much in the way of cover.
Yes.
Though you'd suppose it'd be more of an incentive to keep running.
Well, it forces everyone to be essentially hit the deck and crawl from the nearest cover, basically.
Taka, 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 taka.
Cowardice, I tell you.
And when there's no cover, they will either retreat or just
You
die.
mean people don't just run to their doom? What are they, cowards?
Run for the Emperor, lads!
Oof.
I do not believe
Bruh.
in survival.
Oof.
Whoever survives this week, just join the Emperor, goddammit.
It's rich coming from a man that's still alive.
Well, I
It's
wish
also
every day I
powerful.
was with the Emperor rather than you lads.
Smelter gunfire follows up on the stubbers, but it's somewhat ineffective. Ventura.
Right.
My friend.
So this is a bunker emplacement, right?
Yes.
Of course, except for you, Pius. You're tolerable.
Which one of these dudes is operating the gun?
They are both operating the gun.
Alright, then I
One is
shall
loader,
shoot
one is gun.
the man in green.
Okay. There'll be a -10 to hit him due to his cover status.
Yeah.
But I believe you're still within short range.
Yep.
Alright. Roll the damage.
Oof.
That is a rather big oof.
Do the degrees of success add damage? Or is that not a thing?
No, that's only with accurate weapons.
Ah, right.
You do singe him a bit, like your powerful beam kind of catches him in the arm a bit, and he kind of pauses what he's doing to brush away any burning be happening, but... Damn the man!
Damn the
Gonna
man.
try and rally the troops.
A bit late there, boyo.
Oof.
Katja would never have the courage to actually say that out loud.
Oof.
Not even.
He manages to rally the lads. And his squad, after immediately hitting the deck, gets back up. And they decide to advance. Somewhat. Now, try and plug in the gap. These boys are going to rush forward and charge into glorious melee. Fixed bayonets. Okay, see how this one goes. Okay. Right. One of them gets plunged in the chest by a bayonet and dies. And the others gang up on him, this one here. Ash!
Do I have any throwable explosives?
Yes,
You should
for
have.
2 frag. 2
Can we
crack.
count grenades,
And a
Lassie?
smoke grenade.
Lass, don't use the demolition charge yet!
No, is my suggestion.
That's what you would call a potential blue and blue.
Yeah,
That's
don't
better.
use the
Yeah.
demolition
Move
charge!
to here and then throw.
Oh, into the bunker.
grenade.
Yeah, you could throw into the
Into-
Oh, mate.
That could be
Go for
useful.
the trick
How
shot.
do I do that?
Make a ballistic skill test.
What is that under?
Ballistic skill. You just hit ballistic skill. Make a neutral roll.
Second on the left.
You get a +4 from
Yeah,
credit.
+4, yes.
Just throwing it here?
Yep.
Yep, into the bunker.
Hope she doesn't.
So
Nice.
put a 4 on the modifier.
Yeah.
You know, when you consider how
Oh, hell yeah.
Bruh! Nice!
Well done.
See,
Okay.
she gets it.
When grenades are
This bunker empty!
What does he get, laddie?
frag grenade.
I told you explosives are the way to kill everyone.
now see yeet is
Yes,
something.
everyone, including us!
That's
we
nice and
might just
contained, don't
use-
worry.
We might just lose a few limbs. It doesn't matter. I've lost
Oh,
3
dude.
fingers with explosives. And I'm perfectly fine.
The fact that it's an
No,
enclosed
you
space
aren't.
makes
Just
it even
look at
worse,
your head.
because the fragments will keep bouncing around.
Okay, Ash, roll
Some of them, at
2d10.
least.
What do I roll?
2d10. That's 12. Okay. let's see, it's fine.
I make things go.
Ba-boom.
Bada bing.
Yeah, you throw a frag grenade neatly into the bunker, and the shrapnel just explodes everywhere, coating these two boys in nasty shards, and they're both on the floor howling in pain.
She's just actually gonna do it, but she's just gonna have like this crazy face on and laugh hysterically.
Lassie!
Okay.
South Vietnamese noises.
Yes.
And that's gonna
Okay.
be my turn.
Alright, Mr. IRA man, proudly representing Ireland, what you gonna do?
Aye. So, this one seemed to be rather unharmed, right?
Let's see. Yeah, more or less.
Well, let me change that. Time to fire me little, well, melt gun.
By the Emperor Pies. Give the man at least some room to... you know what,
right.
he shouldn't survive.
So
Never
if he's
mind.
not moving, I get my half aim, right?
If you don't move, you can get a half aim action.
Short
Use it.
range
Yep.
and standard.
Yep.
Any modifier.
Nope.
4 for the
Oh,
aura,
4
right?
for the aura. Yeah, yeah.
Cool.
Fucking bro.
Big
Oh,
brim.
Whoa.
Go on home.
Roll
traitor
damage.
soldiers. Go on home.
Goddamn. Emperor, guide my melter.
Penetration 24.
You
More
just
like-
fucking... yeah, well, put it this way, you do so much damage to him that you evaporate part of the sandbag. that you and it falls
You do so
to
much
pieces.
damage that the sandbag goes off to the side to
Yes.
dodge it.
Yes. He
yes.
ceases to exist, he's evaporated in a beam of hot energy.
Let me remind you, ladies and gentlemen, that weapon specialist is a regular guardsman class,
Yep.
and not a support specialist class.
I believe that's it.
One less heretic traitor.
See, he understands. Death and
Sweet.
destruction.
One less black and tan.
Now, I think both of you need to come a little down.
You listen here, old man.
You listen here, young lady!
Okay, boomer.
Oh, okay, boomer in the shitty Scottish accent.
Bruh.
This is what I came in for.
Oh man.
How
I'm
does it
gonna
feel
pretend
to
you
get,
didn't just say that.
How does it feel to get dabbed on?
I'm gonna pretend you didn't just say that, Pies. I like you. Don't make me not like you.
Shitty accents. It makes it so much better.
Okay, what Quietus is going to do is he's going to toss a grenade about here,
Follow suit.
a crack grenade,
Okay.
Don't miss.
Yeah, don't.
I'll try.
This.
Don't you
I will-
waste those good explosives, old man.
Oof.
Don't you
I will-
take that home with me, lassie.
I will
Hello.
I will hunt you in the afterlife if you miss.
I'll
Aye.
boomer her.
Toss a
I don't
crack
know what that
grenade.
implies, but
Make a standard ballistic skill test, no modifier.
Now you're being the right
Actually,
kind
I'll
of
give you a
boomer.
+10 because it's a larger target.
For the viewers watching,
Oh,
mind
hell
you,
yeah.
this is our
what
priest.
do you,
Yes.
sorry, what do you say, Stu?
I gave you +10 to hit because of the
So the total was
target.
37?
Ah, shit.
Oh, yeah.
I had no modifier.
So you actually hit. Yeah, there you go. Roll the damage of a crack grenade, which is
That
2d10 plus 4, pen of 6.
Yeah.
Okay.
There is no bunker anymore.
Right.
Ah, the sounds of explosions.
Praise the Emperor!
Okay, let's get to the crit shot.
Now I told you both to shut your traps. Do you want to end up like that?
What are you
Let's
talking
see.
about? I took out artillery and the bunker. Calm yourself.
Oh, I know. But you did it at range.
Oh boy. Oh boy.
Okay, yeah, the bunker kind of just explodes as the ammunition gets set off from the crack grenades.
Bye!
We all live in the
Wait.
This boy dies next to him.
I fucking imagine.
Yeah.
So does this boy. Sarge takes a little bit of damage.
Bless the God Emperor!
By the 9, it's the Belfast Brigade.
One of the Mordians dies from a lucky bit of shrapnel that hits her jugular and she crawls. She lies on the floor bleeding.
I should have dodged.
Praise the Emperor!
Wait, who did
Well, that's the losses of war. You should only have known how many we lost.
that?
Belfast.
Threw that grenade.
Yes,
Oh, Ritualist, that's
I'm
beautiful.
aware.
Nice.
Ooh.
Hell yeah.
Getting up on the stream.
Can't believe that's your turn.
Awesome.
Yes.
Aye, it's Skog's turn.
Yay. Everyone in front of us is dead.
Oh, we've got rhythm.
Oh, hell yeah. We
Oh,
also-
me!
What you put?
Praise the Emperor.
It's the
Is
Belfast.
this copyrighted?
I don't
doubt it.
think it can be.
The IRA
Fucking
has
play it.
copyright struck your video.
Maybe we shouldn't though, because considering this isn't our channel.
Yeah,
The
I'm gonna
music-
turn it down again. You
The,
heard it
the
first.
music is literally based on the Battle Hymn of the Republic. I don't think they could possibly have the rights to that.
It's literally impossible to go to copyright, and anyone who
The,
copyrights.
the music is from the American Civil
It's also
War.
a parody, technically.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying.
Oof.
Literally,
I've turned
American
it down
Civil War
to a
music.
background level.
Yeah, I'll
So-
so.
Oh,
The
fuck
good
do
news is I
French?
can use my ambient sound now, so that's good. Anyway,
I'm going to do a double move and
Yep.
yeet myself over the trench line.
as you do.
And I'm going to try and get in cover behind the
Skog
wreckage
is first
of the
over
gun.
the line.
I'm going to try and get in cover behind the remains of the field gun.
Okay. Oh, let's see if these boys recover. Their morale.
While you're rolling that, Stu, we have from the chat, We Were Boomers, The 20 Good Boomer, Saving Private Boomer, Black Boomer Down, and my contribution, Band of Boomers.
Oof.
They crawl forward and just kind of chill out from the sandbag. As they failed to regain their morale.
Oh, that song is so appropriate. Men behind the wire.
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah. Yes, yes.
I've just thought I can
That's-
listen. I can listen
lest
to
we
this full
forget
blast 'cause I'm
V-Day.
not streaming.
Yeah,
Oh hell yeah.
you have that
Oh,
advantage.
yeah.
Right. Let's see. They're gonna shoot the Steel Legion again. Steel Legion boys will once again attempt cut the wire.
They're gonna fail.
Probably. They partially cut the wire, but it's still going strong.
Should have stayed in your tank.
Cut your fist. They're used to repelling orc charges, not making lots of fucking poison sand. Alright, it's Katya Void.
Okay. You can hear me now, can't you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Alright. Then, let's see. Fucking the air around her is fucking has to be fucking electric at this point.
Mm-hmm. Certainly.
Also, I have been feathering most of this because since I only have one psi power to use at the moment, I'll be feathering. Okay. I'll try to hit this sergeant again.
Yeah.
No point not to.
No point, nothing.
Let's see. Fire.
Oof.
Hey! I think that's just one hit though.
Yep. It is one heat. All the damage.
8.
Alright.
With 4 penetration.
Okay. Yep. The one on the sidelines here gets melted as he catches a blast of cyan light.
Got it. May the God Emperor guide my lightning.
Well, Jesus Christ.
What?
I mean,
Emperor,
Christ.
ride the lightning.
Emperor Christ.
Emperor ride the lightning.
What be this heresy?
Haven't you heard? That's
Okay.
a theory that was true name.
Let's have a look and see what happens here. He decides to stand fast and meet the charge. The sergeant will try and yeet someone with his chainsaw. He's the one closest to him and just decapitates it with a downward swing.
Bruh.
Okay. Ventura.
Seeing the sergeant lay into our boys, he shall fire at the sergeant.
Okay. Hell yeah, we've got more art.
Yeah.
Right, you hit the boy. Roll to the damage.
Bro.
That is enough to vaporize the sergeant just as he's swinging his chainsaw up for another fucking swing. He falls back as a blast of hot las energy burns right into his torso. Bruh.
Oh yeah.
Okay, Lieutenant Phillips orders a charge. See, oh, I moved the bar. Hold
Also, Ventura gets up and moves up.
Okay. Alright. This boy is a fine veneer upon the ground as, the lieutenant, his boys just surge over the sandbags and start bayoneting this last guy to death.
The last homosexual in Dundee.
God damn it, Lord of Wars. Doing a lot of excellent movies.
These boys surge over and cover Gog's 6, I guess. Ash, what do you want to do?
How many squares can I move?
Your agility bonus in squares, if you want to make a single move. So you know how you have an agility of 30 or 40, whatever
Can
it
I
is?
move like here?
Let's see. Yeah, you can just use all your actions. Double move over there.
Okay, so that means I can't attack though.
No, yeah. If you use
But
all
there's
your
nothing to attack.
Okay, yeah, I'll move there then. And that'll be my turn.
Okay. Go right.
Well, there still be traitors on the beach. So,
I've just thought I can kill this music.
let me judge distances here. So, what are the statuses of these two?
What was that, sorry?
The two that are still in that bunker. What's their statuses, so to speak? Are they hurt? Are they fine?
They're more or less fine, despite having a stubber, explode in front of them. I've killed the music skog, so if you put the rhythm up to 100 or what. Yeah. This is much better for what happened.
Alright, wait a sec. Oh, sorry, let me just double check something. Yeah,
Missed
I'll,
that one by ritualist?
yes, I will attempt to eliminate this one. The one on the northeast corner of that bunker.
Okay, melt the one next to the bunker. Okay.
You may need to actually poke me for the artwork because I don't get notifications with OBS.
Oh, not moving, so half aim, right?
So one new one, I believe. Chat private.
Yep.
So yeah, correct. Short range.
Half aim?
Yeah.
Half
Plus
aim, short range,
4.
standard. +4.
Oof. Your melt's gun jam. It finally starts to fail on you. It basically doesn't explode or misfire or anything. It just kind of doesn't. It just clicks and the fuel. Of course, there must be a blockage. But
You served me
using
well
it
so
somewhat
far.
frequently.
Does that still expend an ammo?
Yes.
Okay.
You'll have to basically reload it. Make a reload action to fire again.
Fair enough.
Quiet as privy.
Okay, he'll move next to Piles, look over towards these lads and say, "Pull your weight, you little layabouts!" Before he sets his aim with his last carbine towards this lad.
Make a command check as well, Pastor.
Oh
Evidently I'm
yeah.
jammed. Sorry, I
Take
should
a
have said.
neutral one.
This is my damn thing. Just gonna find some details. Okay, yeah.
Night, Ritualist.
Okay.
See you, Rich.
Neutral or? Say
Neutral. Yeah, command.
Okay.
Oh, cool, I just saw the new one.
Oh, hell yeah. They feel ashamed that they haven't been able to get through this barbed wire and they vigorously start trying to cut it even more.
Yes!
Their faith in the Emperor has been renewed. And you wanted to shoot someone.
Yeah, this lad.
Alright. Take the shot. Half rate, half short range. Standard, I guess. And yeah, +4.
It was short range.
Mm-hmm.
So. Okay. Damn it.
Well, fire burst of last fire and it goes a bit wide.
You can't win them all, I suppose.
Gogs and
Yeah, yeet. So that guy over there is in the bunker, isn't he?
yes.
Are there any side-facing windows on this bunker, or is it solid-sided?
You can just about get a bead on him through one of the viewports.
Cool, and I'm guessing it's got a slightly open front to give it a wider field of fire.
Yeah.
That's inconvenient for them, as I'm going to take a careful aim and try and drop a few rounds through his pillbox.
Okay.
It's short range, or is that
It's short. Yeah.
standard? Cool. Any modifiers, or I'm guessing no.
No.
Ah, for fuck's sake!
You
Oof,
just hit the pillbox.
You get a...
I'm not in the radius.
Then.
You aren't? Goddamn.
Nah, he's not in range of
I stormed the beach,
Oof.
and then I stormed the concrete hill, and then I stormed the sandbags.
Okay. But that's why it's useful to be in my radius.
It
So
is.
Okay.
It's a matter of 4 fucking points.
You're standing in the water.
Despite the heroic efforts of Lieutenant Dan Phillips, and his boy surging over them, these guys are still not recovered from being pinned.
What was the point of me shooting that, you lackers?
So they're just gonna sit there and cower. Which is very uncharacteristic of Mordians. I feel like these boys are gonna get reprimanded, this squad.
They have a commanding officer and they're just
Surge
sitting
over
there.
them, yeah, and they're still not quite up for it.
Jeez.
Fucking faggots.
They're just gonna, like, crawl over here.
No
move
bonus to
the
the morale
sandbag.
for seeing the turret get destroyed.
When you accidentally move the sandbags.
When you accidentally a PTSD.
Well, lads, I suppose this is my time to shine. So, yeah, roll up again.
Okay.
I don't see you motivating people to get ashamed for not getting through a damn fence, even though they've had ages.
Oh my! These boys are brave. So the Union soldiers are gonna stay their ground because why not?
I didn't say anything in character. I don't know why you're telling me.
Oof.
Oofed. Well played. The fortuitous thing is that he's decent in command.
Okay. I once again fire at the Steel Legion. Okay. Let's see if they cut the wire this time.
Don't bet on it.
Fucking do it for the Emperor, you
Wow. They partially cut it. It's getting there, but we haven't made as progress.
Do I
as we'd
need
like.
to hold your hands, you little pansies?
Cut
Wow.
your voice.
Okay. Right. I guess Katja will slowly start moving up. Everything seems to be alright. So, remind me, what was a run action again?
A run action.
6
is
times your
6 times
agility
your
bonus.
agility bonus.
6 times.
It's fucking crazy. Yeah, it's one of those weird things about this rule set.
It's times. Oh, it's times 6. Okay.
Yes.
So, wait a second. So if I put 3,
Yeah, but the Black Crusade, she automatically calculates it, which is nice. One doesn't for some reason.
There's something odd about. Oh, anyway.
Yeah.
So this one is 3. This one is 6. 9. That one is times 6. 18. Jesus fucking Christ. Okay then.
Yep. Can run 18.
Katya, finally seeing that it's safe, more or less, to start moving up, is going to say, I'm moving up, I guess.
Oof.
And I'll run.
Haha, I have cover. Fuck.
And I'll run over here. You might wanna move up as well. And my turn is done.
Okay.
You have a good one there, lassie. I have other things to do here.
Enter. It's your boy Ventura.
Well, better move up. And he shall run in as well.
Alright.
Hell yeah.
Down the mat. Okay. They will double move.
Back in Nam, they called me Dan of the Suicidal Nimbus. Let me show you why.
I'll reveal a bit more of the map as they advance.
It really is the day. I mean B-Day. Boomer Day.
Welcome to We Day.
No, this is Boomer Day.
Okay, Boomer.
Thank you.
Bro. Okay, more of the map is revealed. They advance and just kind of stay on guard. These boys kind of just advance up here. Ash.
Okay. I'm trying to figure out. So I have no idea what to do.
I mean, you could just regroup with your squad mates. Help out.
I guess since I'm right here, can I search, the remains of the bunker and the dead people to see if there's any explosives or anything I can
Are
use
you
to
trying
mix
to find
up with?
munitions?
Yes.
Make a perception awareness, I should say, at -10.
Oof. Perception at -10?
Yep. So hit the awareness skill. Yep. I mean, it's close enough. I'm pretty sure you have awareness trained, so... After rummaging through the rubble and corpses of dead Union soldiers, you managed to scrounge 2 fragmentation grenades of an unusual design.
Oh yeah.
Unusual, you say?
Yes.
These should be fun. And that'll be my turn.
Okay.
Very worried.
In the context of explosives, unusual is not a good thing to hear.
No, that's an excellent thing.
No, it's
if
not.
I don't use them, then I can potentially take them apart and figure out how to make more of them.
And
What
make
do you mean by
material
this?
fragments.
If I trusted your opinion on explosives, I would ask them.
Oh.
Damn.
Just don't do it in their May, lassie.
Just don't blow us up.
Okay, correct.
Well, my gun jammed, so I will use the full round to unjam it, I guess.
So what's the reload on a melter gun? It requires 2 full, so I guess... Do you have rapid
2
reload?
full? Wait, 2 full?
Yes, melter gun has a...
Okay, let me
2
check.
full. Do you have
yes,
rapid reload?
yes, I do.
Okay, you unjam it this round. So that's your turn.
Okay.
Yes.
Is there like a free action of like going to the ground or something?
Yes, you can hit the deck.
Now, would that use up an action when I get back up?
Yes, you use the half action. Get
Unless
back
you have leap up.
Unless you have leap up.
Can I shoot from
Like
the
a
ground?
true intellectual.
You can shoot from the floor, yes.
You plus 10 to ballistic skills and the enemy minus 10 to hit you. Unless they're at point blank range.
Well, anyway, I will drop and do that.
And reload the canister.
Since these cowards aren't moving, I don't wish to be just standing there.
Oh yes. If you can, move up the rest. That's the work to do. And I don't want you to get caught up if I get screwed over.
We need to take this beach.
Oh yes, we are. Not if they're laying about though.
These guys might have some
Wait,
nice loot.
actually, I'm doing that move action. Okay. What Quietus is going to do is he's going to look over to these lads
Yep.
and say, "Hey, we need some support over here."
Alright, make a plus 10 command check to rouse them to action.
I completely heard that wrong.
They
So
they don't seem to hear you. Some of them kind of grumble a bit. Some of them are like, "Oh yeah, sure thing, father." And they like some of them are getting up, some of them aren't. It's kind of a bit of a mixed response.
Okay, Boomer.
It's a weird flex, but
Well, they've all been saying it to me all day, so why not back?
He has a point.
all right. You're gonna
Okay.
shoot.
Would that be viable with a flamer?
What's the range on your flamer?
The flamer has 20 meters.
Past that, in that case, you can just douse all those guys over here. Flames, because it's a cone. Pretty
Oh
sure.
boy!
Yeah, you can just.
Is that viable?
Distress.
Okay, you fire the flamer.
Flammenwerfer.
Oh,
Holy
fire!
Hans gets a Flammenwerfer.
Yeah.
Ooh, 2 of them get hit. Roll 2 damage dice.
By my hand, ye shall burn in holy flame.
Now that's more like it, Father.
Praise the Emperor! I haven't felt this alive since I was 12 years old. Don't ask me why.
It's very disconcerting coming from the priest.
Alright,
Oh no!
one of them dies in screaming agony, the other takes some damage and is also caught fire.
Dies in screaming agony.
Jokey.
Bruh.
Jokey. Suppose you could repeat your last act.
Yeah, I guess I'll take another crack at them.
Mm-hmm.
There's not much else I can
Fucking
do.
flame weapons, man.
Aim, short range. I'll give you a plus 10.
Yeah, yeet. This time!
This time. Mighty ho.
Eat
Roll
the
damage.
Emperor's holy semi-automatic, you cunts.
Okay.
Holy shit.
Okay, roll 2 damage dice. Oof. Right. Okay, right. Yeah. You blow his head clean off with a flurry of lasball. direct to them. So we'll look. Okay, these boys are gonna try and rally.
Good luck.
They rally finally. Squad morale restored.
Oh yeah.
Squad morale. Praise the Emperor.
And they're gonna advance down the beach a wee bit for you guys. Okay.
Oh, wait, that was cool.
Hey boys, I think me calling them boomers might have got their ass into gear.
These boys decide to fall back.
Yeah, you better. Well,
My thoughts exactly.
hot darn. They're running.
Yep. This guy
Bit of a
manages
fire.
to control his wits and follow his commander despite being on fire.
It's but a scratch.
He's gonna try and roll on the floor.
Gentlemen, we have the Imperious eloquent of fucking Tomb Raider right here.
Tis but a flesh burn.
I don't do cocaine!
Nigger.
Oof.
Okay, these boys just about make it through the barbed wire, but it's kind of a piss poor job. And they advance forward a few meters.
Well, this is why we don't trust others. Mortials are better. And we, of course. But we're better than the Mortials again.
And I think that's combat over.
Shit, we won!
Hell yeah.
We won!
Seeing the enemy's route, Ventura shall immediately look for the nearest
please.
dead sergeant and see if he has anything useful.
Make an awareness check at -10.
Alright.
I shall make a. If I'm allowed, I shall make a psychic focus test to get a glimpse of the future.
A glimpse of future.
So essentially, Ventura just goes around looting everything he finds to be useful.
Okay. Let's try something.
Quite as going to loot any of these bodies.
Just to wave the guard.
For knickknacks, more or less.
I doubt the lads I killed had much left on them.
Don't
There
find
wasn't much
anything, sadly.
left of them to loot.
You find nothing
Look
to
at
dirt
that!
and ash.
These are blown up! There's just ashes! Well, not even ashes.
I guess the rest of you are looting as well, or doing something.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yep.
I'm doing a. If I can, I'd like to do a psychic focus test to get a glimpse of the future.
Okay.
I shall be offering medical
It's
aid if
a-
I need to.
It's
Roll it with a
basically just-
+10 modifier.
Okay. Basically just. Hey!
Hey, okay. You focus, gaze into the warp, seeing what lies ahead on the path. You see visions of smoke and fire, and you see that immediately in the future, near this very area, there is a building with humans inside. You're not too sure of the context, you just know there are living souls within the building. Farther into the future, you sense the square, which may very well be your objective. And all you feel there is an unnerving presence, like a sudden wind sudden gust of wind. It kind of unnerves you for some reason. And you also feel a strange bluish light shoot out towards you. And then you wake up out of your meditative trance.
Captain Dan, are you here?
Yes, what is it, Psycho?
I felt that I should tell you that the warp. Well, I felt I should tell you that what the warp has shown me.
Very well, Specialist. Carry on. Did you
Do share, little one. Come on, Katya.
From the warp, I saw that images of living souls. I believe they're hiding. I believe they're hiding in one of the buildings here. So there's more here. I believe there's more waiting for us. And I think, and it seems that our target is the square we are looking for is also here. But I believe the Emperor has warned me that there's something foreboding. Keep your guard.
Very good, lassie. We appreciate the advice. But it's
In response to this, Stu, if I may, can I roll for the deck of the Emperor's turrets? I mean, he's basically just taking random cards, but you know.
yeah. Let's see. Roll 5d5. So I have 5d10s, I guess, according to your chart.
Oh yeah.
See what you get.
Okay. Yeah. So if you're doing
First.
a quote-unquote reading, you do 3 times.
First is the squat. Actually, no, it's right, I see. Yeah, 23. The Fortress of Faith. A very pious card, to be sure.
You can't.
Second card is the Candle. And I guess you can roll a third one? Do you usually
Yeah, at least I do believe most of the time.
Most
for
readings
reading,
are
you
only
do
3
three.
cards, aren't they? 39. The Inquisitor.
Hmm.
What a curious reading. You have a strange sense of foreboding after flipping the card.
The Fortress of Fate.
Okay. Ash, you wanted to loot some more, didn't you? Or did you already do that?
No, I was gonna loot somewhere.
Okay. You, Skog, Korak, I guess you all want to loot.
Yeah, I would at least like to, scan for like ammo or explosives.
All 3 of you roll a -10 awareness.
Okay, I'll have a quick look
So
around.
just like
Primarily
awareness
control
and put a
useful
-10
munition.
in it. Cool.
Note to self: level awareness.
Oh god!
Bruh, Korak. My dude.
Is that not perception?
It's
I
sometimes
don't
awareness
see
is a skill.
nothing.
Okay.
You got a critical success.
Yes. Oof.
Oh, it looks like the artillery's still
Oh
working.
shit,
Let's turn
Ash
it
doesn't
around.
have awareness
Sorry.
training. No.
Sorry. Just wanted to say that.
Pretty sure you'll start with awareness though, or is that not a thing with this regiment?
I have no
I've got
idea.
a list. I was mainly going to try and do the whole Medicaid thing.
We're doing.
Let me double
now.
check, Ash. I think you should have awareness.
Yeah, I don't have it checked on
You
my
should.
box.
Sorry.
Do you want me to re-roll?
Roll that again. Yeah, roll that again.
We're doing looting now, Stu.
Would you just improve
Yep,
the roll
we
by
are.
20 or?
Oh, well done, Ash.
Can I join in?
Oof.
Yeah, you can make a loot roll. I guess all of you can, so. But that will be it for this round.
Hmm?
Understandable.
I was gonna say, I think Skog wanted to heal people.
Yeah, I was going to just do general Medicaid.
Well, the funny thing is, none of you were injured.
I mean, to the surrounding squads if required.
Okay, yeah, I'll do a Medicaid check in a minute as well. I'll just resolve the looting. I'll do the medicine. So, let's have a look. Rat roll.
1.
Did Korak find?
Oh, I didn't. Sorry.
Okay, Korak. As you scourge around, you find a interesting item from one of the NCOs seem to be dying. To a crate as well. You find a data slate containing basically scheduled inspections, equipment shipments for the next 2 months for this dock.
Who'll be my commanding officer? I'm like,
Alright. You can give that to your commanding officer when you're done.
well, I'm asking who that is.
Isn't it Lieutenant Dan?
Yes.
Oh, where is he?
He's just there.
He's
Oh,
at the
the
ranch.
purple dot.
So you give him
Lieutenant, I found something. Oh yeah,
what is it, boyo?
this data pad might be useful.
Let me have a look. He looks it over and his eyes kind of widen after a few moments of looking. He's like, very good, Private, very good. This is quite useful intel. I'll take this back to the captain when we're done here. Might prove useful in the campaign. Well done.
God,
I'll
Emperor,
put an
guides my
accommodation
eye.
for you when we're all done here. Alright, good work.
Praise be.
Praise the Emperor. Stand by for further orders. Keep looking around. So Skog didn't find anything. Ash, you did find something, so I will make a roll for you. Okay, Ash, you find a crate that seems to be open. And inside contains a pile of broken and rusting weapon parts that seem to be for swords or blades and other strange implements.
Okay. Hey guys.
You also find another frag
sorry.
grenade.
Hey guys, I found some bits. We can make some sick these. I mean, with the right tools and stuff, we can. But maybe some good modifications to your guns are in it.
What are you going to do? Make a damn exploding sword at them?
That sounds like a good idea, Father.
No! That's not the suggestion!
Right.
Swords, spikes, any kind of bomb. As long as we don't die, what does it matter?
You know what? I'm just gonna keep far, far away from you for now. Because I'm starting to fear for my own life.
Pasta, you find something a little unusual as you scourge around looking for cool things. You find a crate containing a bunch of spare parts used for routine maintenance of servitor constructs.
Huh. Hey lads, anybody got a spare servitor?
One of the sergeants waltzes over where you're at and he's like, "Hi boya, what's this?"
Seems to be servitor parts. Right.
Aye, righto, I'll put a note and we'll let the cog boys know about it. They might be interested. Nice one, Father, nice one.
Yeah.
Blessings of the Emperor to you.
Of course, I have no use for them.
Oh right, I should have probably rolled this. Stu, can I roll citations?
Yeah.
Okay, I'll just roll normally, I guess. Oh!
Oh. Trying to see if there's enemy cycles.
Yeah.
There are many, many billions of souls on this world. And perhaps millions at least in this within Riga. You don't really, despite having a nice clean look at the city, despite the chaos, you don't really sense any immediate psychic presence. You feel a few glows here and there, but nothing that really picks out at you at the moment.
A couple potentials, maybe. Fair enough.
There's always a couple potentials, especially on a world with millions of population. Let's see.
That's good.
Gog,
Hello.
we wish to treat people.
I'll have a go.
Okay, make a +20 Medicaid test to basically diagnose, see if anyone needs any immediate care.
No.
You run your diagnoster over a bunch of people who look like a little
Yeah, seems
beat up,
okay.
but they all seem they're okay. They'll pull through. Fine.
They'll live.
far as you can tell.
They'll live.
Is there any other little things you guys wanted to do?
Stay behind every other squad while they search the buildings. Yes. But I don't know if that's a choice.
After a few moments of looking around, Dan kind of calls you all over and is like, right, second platoon. So, got 2 immediate buildings to secure before we move on to the plaza. This warehouse over here, at least this is what it appears to be, and that little house over there might be an office or some kind of residential place. It's a bit unusual. Second squad. Whoever bloody hell of you lot is in charge. Either way, second squad. Go to that
Come on
house.
now.
Clear it. We'll keep an eye on the warehouse for now. When you're done, come back over here and help us out.
Okay,
Second squad.
Okay.
Ventura, come on then.
Okay, I take over second squad.
Where is the entrance?
Appears to be there.
Oh, there we
What's
are.
this? In that case, he
Okay.
sort of lies prone, peeking, exposing as little of him as possible.
And now, lads, I've checked something out with the Emperor's turrets. Now, it usually doesn't work, but if you find anything reminding you of Portals of Faith, a candle, or Inquisitor, please tell me.
Okay.
Because these things can be pretty shaky every now and then. Sometimes they're
As you
really
move in
vague.
to secure this house. Sorry,
Well,
what were you saying, Pastor? I interrupted you. Pastor. Pastor!
Pasta.
Sorry, I interrupted you. You were saying stuff.
What?
You were
saying-
saying stuff about the... Okay.
Yeah.
Whatever.
Alright. Okay, so... No.
Before we go in, wait, okay, are you saying stuff about what happens when we enter? Because
I'm saying stuff that's about to happen. So, as you move upon the house...
ready to shoot.
Right. As you move up towards the house, the Steel Legion boys waltz over to you, and they say, "Second squad will back you up, yeah?" Everything goes along.
Okay.
And I'll continue sustaining my power, I suppose. Why not?
Okay.
So the aura is still there.
Cool.
However we do this, I want to be
That's
lined
enough.
up with the door when it opens.
Well, you guys decide on how you want to breach the door.
Well, which one of you lads are a door expert? I haven't dealt in doors in ages.
Weapon specialist, not a door specialist.
What about the old-fashioned breach and clear?
Well, it sounds fun. Let's do it.
Or we could just try knocking. Might not be locked.
You sure they'll be welcoming, laddie?
No.
For all we know, we knock on the door, suddenly there's a... Then again, that doesn't really help if we're breaching it. You know what, well, let's knock. We'll knock. Clarice moves over, knocks slowly on the door.
You knock the door, and after a few moments, there's no response.
Housekeeping.
Okay, we breach it clear.
Right, I say we open the door and fill it with fry.
Not just frags. Okay, you know what? You send a frag in first, I'll open the door, and then we breach it clear.
In what? In the order of throwing the frag, then opening the door, or opening the door, then throwing the frag?
What do you
Open
think?
the door, send in the frag, close
I've
the
got it.
door, go in and breach it clear after it's gone off.
Mm-hmm.
No stupid moves, no blowing yourself up.
Okay, I need to ask a
Aww.
question about the overall
You
situation.
don't get to blow yourself up yet.
I
The
was just gonna suggest that y'all all hand me all of your grenades. We pull the
Yeah.
pins on all of them and throw all of them in.
You
If
know,
we're handing you all
I
of
don't
your
think that's a bad
grenades, you're going in there.
Remember, we might want to
no,
recover any
no,
intel
no.
that's inside, which means there needs to be an inside.
Okay, now hold on.
Sorry.
The rules for this invasion was Like,
Look.
is there such thing as civilians that we're supposed to, not kill?
We haven't been explicitly told so
Look.
not our
okay.
problem.
I got an idea.
Gentlemen,
Well, Stu, what were we
Gentlemen,
told?
gentlemen, please listen to me. Okay. For some fucked up reason, I've ended up sort of dead here, but we're sending in the smoke grenade. Not the real grenade. It's a smoke grenade. And then we breach it.
Okay,
Why don't we
Yes.
send the father in and ask
And
if he
now
wants
you
to
let
preach the Lord?
Kotrak speak who's been trying to speak for a while. Shut up.
okay, Stu. Our
Yep.
instructions. Is there such thing as civilians on this planet that we're not supposed to kill?
That's a very good question. So, you were briefed somewhat as you were on the way down here that this planet needs to be brought back into compliance. However, it is unknown whether civilians are going to be loyal to the Imperium or not. It's rather murky and unclear. The politics of the situation weren't exactly given some of the rank and file, at least not full in depth. Your standing orders are to avoid civilian casualties if possible, but if they give you any trouble, you can kill them. No questions asked. If it's justifiable. Like, if they resist or start pointing guns at you, yeah, you can blame them.
Okay.
Let's
In that
try
case,
it.
I suggest we don't throw the dangerous explosives in unless we're pretty sure about this.
So let's
Yeah.
throw the smoke grenade like Pasta was saying.
Exactly. We throw in the smoke grenade, we shoot what we see. Not civilians necessarily, unless they shoot us. Okay? I'll open the door.
Aye, aye.
Ventura, you're on smoke grenade duty. He opens the door.
So you open and immediately throw in a smoke as it's opening, I'm guessing.
Yeah, and then hide around the corner or against the wall, I guess.
Yeah.
Well, I'm lined up pointing at the door with my gun. Do I see anything when the door opens?
Yes. As the door opens and the grenade flies through, you hear some mixed screams of varying pitches, and you look inside. And just as the grenade's going off, you catch the glimpses of a few civilian figures running for cover. Best they can to get away from what was thrown inside. After a second or two, the grenade pumps. Smoke starts to fill the room.
So I saw nothing in the way of weapons.
Not that you could tell, no.
Okay, boys.
There be civilians in here. Watch your fire.
Okay. Be aware of the civilians. Don't fire unless shot at. Or unless you see a weapon.
I'm gonna shoot at whatever looks dangerous.
Okay, after about 5 or 10 seconds or so, after a few curses in a strange tongue. Well, you can't really tell if they're curses or not, but you hear some harsh words.
Can't really tell if the cursor or not, bro.
Angry shouting.
Angry foreigners.
Quiet is going to shout in, "Hello! We are with the Imperium. How are you doing today? Praise
You
the
get no
Emperor."
response as the civilians appear to be coughing and spluttering, and they kind of stumble outside through the door. Do you let them through, or do you
I
bar
will
their way?
move to intercept them.
I would
Okay.
like to step back, but I'm still keeping my gun trained at them.
Quietus will hold out a hand, and then he'll say to the others, "Okay, what we do now is we detain them. Come on, go on through," as he just guides them through to be detained.
Okay. They all leave the building, and they some of them collapse on the floor and just kind of cough and splutter a bit, but they after about 10 seconds or so, or more, start to sort of regain their composure a little.
Okay,
Look up
Ventura,
and see.
your points.
Steel Legionnaires deal with the civilians.
Hands on the back of your head.
They look at you a little dazed and confused, but begin to comply. The children are crying at this point. And the mother's kind of trying to hush them and say, hands, hands. And they slowly start to kind of place their hands on top of their heads, and the mother does likewise.
The man is the one that I'm explicitly pointing my gun at, just to be ready.
He's already put his
Look.
hand
Right,
down,
I'm going to interrupt here, fellas. Right, let's get these people away from the smoke. You don't want to be breathing that stuff in, it's nasty. Let's
Exactly.
get these sitting near some fresh air, and then we can hopefully ask them some questions and get some information from them.
Yeah, we don't need to detain them in the middle of this. Take
Yes.
them a bit further away.
If you guys want to go and explore the building, that's up to you, but I'll deal with these civilians.
Okay,
If
I
you'd like to
trust you
step
with
over
that.
here, and I gesture towards the barrels over here, so they've got something to sit on.
Careful. Make sure they're unarmed.
Okay,
What are they
Pius.
gonna do? Fight the entire 2 squads of Steel Legion? With
Sorry,
2
yeah.
children?
Considering the previous track record,
Pius.
They be
50-50 shot.
Listen, Pius, listen, lad. You're a good lad, but we have loads of backup here with us. We can just go in and reach the building right now.
Doesn't
Don't have
protect
to
you from
think
a
about
suicide bomb.
If they have that, they will
Apologies.
get shot down
Right.
on the
My dad
spot.
died to a suicide bomb.
Quick
That's why we're
question,
checking.
Stevens. Has any one of you boys got languages to you? We need someone Torquay, because I don't think these ones speak Imperial Gothic.
I speak low Gothic.
Unfortunately, I only have low.
You can converse with them. They do seem to understand Gothic. It's just very heavily accented and has a bunch of strange dialects to it.
Understandable.
Okay.
Can just about understand each other as we talk.
There's no one who's going to be better at it, is my intention here.
Yes. So you
Alright.
can ask them some question if we're caught their breath.
Still aiming at him.
Okay, well, I'm gonna ask them what they know of the military forces stationed here.
Okay.
Hmm.
Ventura, we're going in. Keep
Okay.
point.
I'll just resolve this quickly and they'll get to the questions.
No worries.
Ventura sort of just like essentially runs in, aiming at the this corner,
Okay.
and quickly switches from corner to corner with his view.
You cough a little bit as the smoke hasn't quite cleared the room yet, but you manage to get further in and sweep and clear the room. There doesn't appear
Smokes and
to be-
respirator.
Yeah, you appear to not see anything interesting. See any traps, any particular item of interest. It just seems to be a normal residential home, as far as the appearance is concerned.
I move up to the bathroom door, kick it in, and step in. So
You go into the bathroom door. It's a fairly standard family, imperial standard family bathroom. The bathtub is full of what appears to be water.
Find anything, Ventura?
negative.
Make a +10 awareness test, Ventura.
Oof.
Oh,
Oh no!
Don't
Oh,
see shit,
shit.
Captain.
okay. Your visor starts to clog up as you move into the bathroom, and you can barely see anything. And as you're walking forward, you stumble into the bathtub and you plunge in head first.
Jesus, Ventura! What's that sound? Are you okay?
You hear static on the microbead as one of your squad members' links appears to go down.
Did you just walk through a wall, Pasta?
Wait, is that?
It doesn't
Oh,
matter.
fuck.
It's but yeah,
Oh.
it's fine. You managed to get in.
Yeah, let's do that right.
I'm
You hear
impressed.
the gurgling and
Holy
static.
hell!
Somewhat frustrated, he stumbles out of the bathtub.
Yeah, let me help you with that. That's quite a fall you had there.
Ventura, you notice as you're climbing out soaked, your head's fucking soaked, and your gas mask. I mean, the respirator helped a bit, but it's feeling a bit clogged up in place. You notice a small, strange item in the bathtub as you look back. Appears to be Find it. Where the f is it?
Still aiming.
Still aiming.
Let me find it.
You find anything in there, boys?
Pius, you better not be shooting anyone out there!
You damn well hear it if I did.
Yeah, I hope so!
Okay, this is probably gonna look retarded, but an MGM overlay just so it doesn't look dumb on screen.
As you will.
I just have to drag it across.
We are uninjured until one of our friends
Wait,
drowned in
everything.
the bathtub.
Lads, we have now been termed the autistic combination of the IRA, the NSA, and
The ATF.
Nice.
Sorry, I'm just finding it.
That's
I
pretty
think I've got
powerful.
it. Ah, there we go. There we go. Right. Right. This is gonna be epic. Right. You ready? Fucking ready.
By ready, you mean I'm aiming a gun about to blast
There you go. You found that.
Wait, what?
It's a rubber.
Yes!
what did he find?
Eyes glowing. Fucking Ventura
The question
snatches it,
scale.
and he says, "So we meet again, little one."
I will scale it a bit.
Holy hell!
Oh, I can't make it
Jonah, what else
smaller.
the thing?
No, you have to hold Alt. Hold Alt and make it smaller.
Oh hell yeah. Tiny.
Ventura puts it in his
Sweet
pocket.
Emperor Ventura, what is that thing?
This is a duck.
It's an old friend
A chaos demon?
and my worst enemy.
Right.
Oh, man.
Good job.
Well,
So,
I suppose there's
dog, you were
nothing more
talking to
be
the
seen.
civvies.
Yes, I was inquiring if they had any information about the nearby military forces.
Keep those hands up.
The man kind of responds, yeah, it's, militaries, defend the beat. All gone now, it seems. Ugh. I guess you man in charge now. Ugh.
Not really.
That
would be the
that's
lieutenant.
debatable. Now that's debatable.
I can take you to the commanding officer if you so desire. But he
I
may be
need
busy.
just- Well, want my children to be safe, yeah?
Well,
Duh.
they should be a lot safer
Yeah.
now than they were a few minutes ago.
What's Russian for thank you?
I
Goddamn.
have
Why isn't Noah here?
Cheeky breaky.
Cheeky breaky!
It's not how that works.
Someone message Penny.
It doesn't matter. He just kind of like thanks you and just kind
What
of
was that again?
keep my family safe. Yeah, da.
Wasn't it specific? I don't know if that's how it's pronounced, but wasn't it specific?
Google Translate is offering me Blagodario Vas, which doesn't.
Blagodario vas.
That is a ridiculous word, but okay.
I think it says Baziba.
Probably.
Well, everything checks out.
Item
Oh.
added. Tactical combat duck.
Baziba. There you go.
Spasiba is thanks, yeah.
Okay.
I did
As you
remember
converse with them for a bit, he's like, "Спасибо, thank." The Steel Legion Grenadiers come along. Well, Steel Legion troopers, and they're all like, "We can take custody of the civilians if you wish to join your lieutenant in the breach."
Thank you. I can recommend just keep him inside once the smoke's cleared. Probably safest place for him.
Yeah.
So sorry for the smoke.
Once the other troopers are like once I'm positive they're secured by another group, I'll stop aiming at him.
Yep.
There's a fucking big bath as well.
It's not scaled
4
very well.
meters.
Right. Are you all ready to proceed?
I think the toilet's the one that's weird.
Ventura, I owe you this one, as he hands over his smoke grenade. Ventura.
With all due respect, Father, I'm gonna let someone else open that door. I'm just gonna stay behind this nice cover. And,
No. I meant as in, I should have used my smoke grenade, not yours. But sure.
I see. I shall accept the smoke grenade.
Sorry, where's the doorway that we're heading to?
There's a big main door leading into the warehouse.
Okay, that's the door. Cool. How high is this stuff?
It's a couple of boxes high, like 2 or 3. Boxes are about chest height.
Okay, the entire stack is about chest height.
Was 3 times chest height, if you count. the
Okay,
boxes.
so no shooting over any of these things.
Not exactly. At some angles, maybe you could get beat over them, but like not.
In that case, I'll just stand right here with my melta-gun aiming at the door.
A little armor light.
I've joined Head and Shoulders gang.
That's me little las carbine.
Okay, lads, are you ready for the right?
The darkness isn't consistent on both my screens. Good times.
Bruh.
Oh dear.
So,
Ah, yes.
Lieutenant Dan comes over the comms and says, "Alright, 2nd platoon. Prepare to breach the warehouse. 2nd squad, you take the main entrance. 3rd squad. 1st squad, breach the rear door. Me. Copy?
Sir, yes, sir.
Alrighty then. We'll go on your mark, 2nd squad."
Yes, sir. Pius, are you ready?
To be honest, I'm actually not sure which thing he said for second squad to do.
Father, could you start us off with a prayer?
Of course. By the Emperor.
Let's get this bread.
Emperor,
We're dealing with this door, right?
bring us victory in battle. And don't let us falter. O
Just
Emperor,
all taking a breaching position.
let there be as little bloodshed as need be.
Oh, hold on. Wait, could I move one of these boxes around, like so that I have it as cover right here?
Yeah,
Just
Okay.
continue to preach, Father.
I take you
And
there,
O
Tom.
Emperor, let the blood of your enemies run. Battlefield,
This
praise
is where
the
I want to
Emperor.
Praise the Emperor. Okay.
Right, let's. Make a strength test at plus 20, correct?
Okay, strength. Modifier 20. 20.
Can we just use like a breaching charge?
Yeah.
Okay. Let's see. You struggle to lift a crate all by yourself.
Help me
But-
out here.
A couple of comrades come over
What
to
do
help
you
you,
need?
and you have a bit of a crate in front of you.
Yes. I would like that up ever so slightly to the east so I can be as far as possible still behind it.
Like that, yeah.
Yes.
Okay. You're sandwiched between 2 crates.
Okay.
Well, it's not that thin, is it?
It's not. Yeah, it's not that thin. It's. You know what I mean. There's a bit of a gap, so.
Oh, okay, just making sure I wasn't stuck. Alright,
You
cool.
know.
Everyone, do you have any unfinished business before we breach?
Yes, I'd like to file out my taxes. Let's go.
Yeah, you don't need taxes. Let's do it. Okay,
What
I,
is
okay,
Texas?
to
we're
be
ready.
clear- To be clear,
What?
the exact thing I'm ready to do is the largest hostile thing. Like if there's a vehicle or something, that is what I want to shoot if I see
Okay.
it.
That's fine.
Okay. We're ready to breach.
Okay. Are you all in position? Who's gonna open the door?
I guess I'm adjacent to it. There's
I
probably...
mean, you can order someone else to do it.
Is there a control panel, or is it like a handle?
There is a control panel, and there is also like a sort of manual lock as well.
I'm gonna poke the control panel and see if it does anything.
Make a security roll, a neutral one.
Yeah. Yeet. Make sure I get the right one. No.
You fiddle around with it, and you're like, "What is this shite it's written in?" And you press a few buttons idly, just trying to figure out if you get to do anything, but you just keep going.
I reckon it's locked. Also, the captain offers us the encouragement of hit them harder than Bosnia in the 90s.
Okay.
Okay.
Do you attempt to do anything else?
Wow, second Millennium reference.
Quietus will attempt to command the Mordians.
Make plus
To
20
open the
command
door.
check.
Yeah. That was a plain command check, or...
Plus 20.
Oh. God damn it.
Some of the soldiers just look at you like, okay, I guess, father. And one of the sergeants is like, I fucking gobshite. Yep, I'll get this over.
Elder.
And he plants a small package of explosives on the what do you call it, on the manual lock, and is like, all right, 5 seconds, lads.
I mean, I suppose that's one way of doing it.
Reach und clear.
Boom.
Get ready, everyone. We're on borrowed time.
You all breach the door, and the warehouse is revealed. Please all roll initiative.
Does my readied action do anything?
Yeah.
Or is that not how that works?
It's not quite how that works in this system, but I will give you bonuses for being prepared as well. So.
Hell yeah. Okay, agility initiative. Wait, did it not? Oh, I need to select my character first, didn't I?
Bruh. I got initiative
Okay, cool.
1.
I gotta run again. You click the custom button, bastard.
Oh, fuck.
Just change it to...
We'll just add your agility modifier.
Just add...
Well, okay. Yeah.
A 1 is still a 1.
How does someone have a 4.3?
That is a string.
You roll custom.
It's how it does it for...
I changed the custom to 4.3 so that my agility is represented as it should be.
Okay.
Since I have
Cool.
a 33.
Okay.
Pretty sure it does it automatically like that in Dark Crusade.
Oh. I thought it was just like the first... Oh, yeah, okay. Anyway.
It's the
Cool.
It's just the first digits, but I include the second one to determine if someone rolls the
Tiebreakers.
same as me. If someone rolls the same as me, I go first then.
Ah,
Understandable.
tiebreaker.
Okay, goal initiative sorted by the looks of it. Ash, you get to go first.
Oof. Again.
I guess I have 8.2. Yeah.
Also, oh, by the way, Stu, I did prepare a smite to fire the moment the door opens.
Out of the open.
Okay.
Can I use smite?
You will get bonuses when you use smite.
Okay.
I guess these guys are all standing at the doorway, right?
Yeah,
Oh.
they're all standing inside the doorway doing the swap read thing,
Did that?
Lastly,
doing a stack up at the door.
give him hell.
Oh. Okay, I guess I'm gonna like walk past this guy and come in here and hide behind these things.
No.
Nope.
The
I can't tell what
doorway
the
is.
thing is.
Yeah, no, I know it's terrible.
Not by
Don't-
my computer screen, 'cause it's
Yeah, don't worry
different.
about it. It's because I had to draw this by hand because it's hard to get in 40k CS.
Okay, so where is the door?
The doorway is kind of
Between-
this length. So
Yeah.
Yeah, about so.
Okay.
Yeah, it started 2 lines above, and or it's 2 lines north to 2 lines
There you
south.
go. Yeah, that works.
I don't know. I guess I'll move closer to the doorway and have my gun ready. That'll be my turn.
Do you want to
I
move a
mean,
little
you could
bit
toss a frag in there. That
out
might be.
of the middle of the doorway?
You kind of out in the open.
Yeah, you are definitely in the open because we blew that shit up.
Okay.
You could sit at the edge of the stack and toss maybe a grenade. That'd be fine.
Yeah, I guess I'll do that.
Okay.
How do I do the grenade toss again?
Just make a ballistic skill test and pick a point on the map. Toss it. You could go up to 9, well, 3 times this bonus.
No modifiers?
Depends where you want to toss it. If you want to toss it, him,
Probably like
give you a +10. So.
Yeah.
Remember, don't kill the civilians!
Yeah, I was gonna
Get
ask,
in
the
is
way,
there
they're
actually not
own fault.
There appear to be civilians.
Which ones?
If I'm right, these seem to be civilians.
Yeah.
Are they?
Potentially this dude,
Well-
I don't know for sure.
Those two are the same as the other civilians we saw.
Well, this one doesn't have a.
Just don't fire at them until they fire back. Simple as that.
True.
Yeah, I have higher priorities.
Well, except for the very obvious soldiers, of course. Like, you old boys.
Hey, interesting. So you did miss, but the grenade only scattered 1 meter. So, fortunately for you, it's still gonna do something.
Cool.
Right. +3. Roll 2d10 for damage.
Oof.
That was some high rolls you got there, Stu.
Yep. Okay, Ash. Your frag grenade bounces into the room and blasts all these guys in shrapnel. However, their flak armor appears to give them a solid bit of protection, and they don't seem too adversely affected.
Okay.
That'll be your turn. A couple of boys are going to return fire. Let's see. Short range. I'll just get it. We will wrap this up shortly, by the way, don't. 2 hours.
I'm in no rush.
Yeah, it's just for the stream.
Oh yeah, I know, that's fine. Oh no, I'm just saying, I'm not exactly gonna complain about the time. Bruh.
Fucking Califagnia.
Oh, cut so deep.
I think I got back from work before you woke up.
What's your toughness, Pasta?
Me?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, my toughness is... You're thinking of the modifier or...
Modifier, yep.
Yeah. 3.
Okay. You take 1 wound, Pasta, as a stray bullet catches you in the little arm.
Oof.
Everyone press F for the first wound in our squad.
The first wound of the squad.
Oh, bugger. They got me.
You got me.
I need a medic bag.
Take out that man with the hat. Take out that big ass cat with the hat.
Doesn't narrow it down, they all have hats. And so do we.
Ash.
Attacking Maxine.
A streak of blue light just narrowly whizzes past your shoulder.
Damn.
Gentlemen, you might have to hold me back. Or hold that civilian back.
Forgive me,
I have a
Master,
plan.
for I must go all out.
but it's terrible.
The Mordians rush in, bayonets fixed.
Never mind, my plan's cancelled.
Well, this shot's gonna be a bit harder.
I mean,
Yo. It's
depends on how
correct.
indiscriminate you are.
And by a bit harder, I mean I'm aiming to the right. Okay, now, any of these people look, not like targets?
Make an awareness test at +10.
Alright. Ooh.
Okay, yeah, 1 degree. You notice there's a couple of figures around by the boxes that don't appear to be carrying weapons of any kind. They seem to be wearing workers' overalls, coveralls.
What, these four?
Yeah, they're probably civvies.
Okay, and the rest of them look... Okay, cool. Sweet. Alright. Well, I seem to have was this guy already hurt?
None of them appear to be hurt. The frag grenade scattered some of them. They moved around a bit, the one that Ash threw, but they don't appear to have taken much damage.
Either way, I shall fire at this guy.
I just love the idea of using a melting gun inside a warehouse.
Oh yeah. Okay, just a hit, right?
Yeah, short range. Are you aiming? You get +20 for prepared action, so you get plus...
Oh yeah.
Yeah, +20, I'll see.
Okay, so the aim part I put in... What?
I do
I'll
hope
give
the
you
resupply
half
will
aim
be proper.
fire, basically, so put
Okay,
in
half
half
aim,
aim, short range, and then +20.
Standard 20. Oh, does that aura add 4 still?
Yes,
Yep.
actually. +24. Yeah. Easy.
My target was 99?
Yep. That happens sometimes. If you jam, though, you still miss, so it's
Right.
you can still critically fail.
Well, I think I hit.
Roll damage.
Cool.
I mean... Jesus.
9.
Also,
Need
the
the slack.
barrels behind them also explode.
Oh yeah!
As you melt
We
the
shoot
beams.
the sick and young of the lab.
Yeah.
Because the kills all count the same.
Yes.
Melta sticks to kids.
Oh no!
What kind of vaporizes them?
Pius, what have you done?
Clean.
What the
What have you done? Oh no!
Okay.
May I play something in the bot?
I'm in the
You
middle
cleaned out the
of
whole warehouse
action.
of everyone!
We'll
Stu,
see what happens.
Stu, do you mind if I play something in the bot real quick?
Yeah, go ahead. Just put the other chat back when we're done. Well, this not copyright.
I don't think this would be copyrighted.
Well, we'll find it. Give me a minute.
That might be.
Do I need to go and pay attention to the bot in case it's loud?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Pius, I'm pretty sure that's civilian screams.
Oh damn.
We don't have
DJ
DJ powers, I don't think.
Yeah.
No,
Well,
I don't
guess a
have
bunch
DJ
of us
powers
could
either.
skip in there.
Oh no, I
Why
do.
the
I guess.
Emperor?
Oof.
Oh, the Emperor, he hit the dab.
Hit the dab with
So,
civilians!
yeah, coat rack. The barrels explode, sending hot, fiery shrapnel in all directions. One of the women in the back falls down screaming. Dead.
Oh, that civilian?
One less, one less civvy.
Shouldn't have been
You
out
were
in the
worried
open.
about me killing civilians. Mm-hmm.
Okay, okay, I've learned that.
Sorry,
Satan's
Ventura.
judge where I put my trust.
Sorry,
I
let's see.
spy with my little eye an officer,
Also,
Yep.
it's definitely not the
and
same
with
as
me
being
being a fighter,
A Navy
And-
SEAL
a Navy SEAL
fighter.
governor. I've seen things that'll blow your mind, and I'm about to blow his. So,
Oh god.
right.
Funny fact, Jesse Ventura, there's loads of YTPs of Jesse Ventura, and they're all hilarious because they make him sound so gay when he says this stuff.
Yep.
And I'm gonna blow you. So that stuff is...
I'd rather not.
Okay. Plus
Right.
20 plus your usual thing. So plus 20.
Alright.
I feel the need to say an
Oh,
apology.
hell yeah.
Sorry, Lassie. You shouldn't hoard our stuff out. The traitors.
What did you mean by this? Maybe they're
She's dead.
hostages.
Hostages?
I think I might have just shot through the officer and hit the civilian as well.
Look, I know it wasn't intentional, but you don't have to justify it by calling them whores.
Okay, bro.
Okay.
Okay. A beam of las energy shoots out of the barrel of your gun and burns the officer quite nicely. He snickers over in pain. Quietus privy.
Yes, he shall
Appear.
move over here. And
told
yes, now he shall do a little dab.
What are you using?
For once, he's actually going to use his last carbine for
I was
the
gonna say,
second
don't
time.
use the flamethrower because you'll hit your own boys.
Oh, definitely not the flamethrower now.
And they won't like you if you do that.
I'm not quite on the level where, okay, you know what? I just want to kill him. Regardless. Nah, I'll use the last carbine, I think.
Alright. Short range.
Short range, yeah.
Mm-hmm. No aim because he moved, so...
Exactamundo. And standard. Any other modifiers?
Nah. Alright, you're good.
Let's submit.
Oh, hell yeah.
Praise the Emperor!
Roll damage.
Praise
But
me!
yeah.
Yes.
Bruh. Your damage is rather puny. However, you semi-autoed, so you get another hit. So roll damage again.
Thank the gods.
Gods be praised.
Damage is once again rather puny as his flak armor soaks up the las burn.
This is so damn sad.
Solms's las SMGs are not that great for
Kind
damage.
of shit.
Yeah.
True.
Because that's literally what a las compact las gun is. It's an SMG.
That's why I use my trusty melter.
I have a flamer too, but you don't want to use it in this situation.
My little melter light.
The other Mordians fall in and do the whole breaching thing.
Cheeky, breeky, breachy, breachy.
Dan and the boys up north are gonna storm in. Bayonets
Dan,
fixed.
you might want to know.
They're rather
something blew
eager for
up.
blood after the carnage on the beach.
Mm-hmm.
Hey Dan, quick heads up. There might have been an explosion inside.
Sure.
Sure, he's
Maybe.
this.
Potentially.
I think they noticed.
Perhaps. I wouldn't know, of course. I didn't even hear it.
Skog,
Yes.
it's your turn.
Cool.
All the
I
Mordians
can
have
see
rushed
no uninterrupted lines of sight, so I will make the sensible decision of walking around the corner.
Okay. One move around the corner.
All I can do.
Half action. You gonna do anything else?
I guess I'll try and take aim at the most obvious hostile in readiness for next turn, assuming they're still alive.
Yeah, one of those two would do. It's fun. That's your void.
Okay, my turn.
Mm-hmm. Plus 20 to your action. Whereas
Okay, we're still enemies? Like, those two are enemies, right?
oh yeah.
He shot me.
It was
Which
these
one?
two. It was these
He
two
shot
down
me.
here and these two up here that I identified as not enemies.
Yeah.
So the
My
ones with...
awareness.
Okay.
Civis.
Then,
And
I'm suspicious of this
former
guy up. I am
civic
suspicious of this
duo.
guy up here now. He might be mad at me.
I will,
We'll deal with
Don't
that
shoot a
later.
man just because you know he's be angry. Justify this up.
Across the bridge when we get there.
Yeah.
this guy,
Yeah.
wait, psychic powers don't care about cover. I can see him.
Yeah.
Okay, I shall attempt to hit him with a smite.
Plus 20 to the roll.
Okay. Knowing my luck, this is probably exactly the moment where it doesn't care about the plus 20. No, it was a good one after all.
Alright, roll,
How
let's
many-
see.
How many are
68. You got 4 degrees, so you get 2 hits.
Hey. Alright. Shot number 1. 6 damage. Is he down?
Roll your other one.
Oh shit, did he dodge?
Nah, this is something else.
Okay.
Roll your second hit.
10.
Okay. Let's have a look. Armored. Alright.
As I lash out with a whip of lightning. From my
Okay.
staff.
Yeah, he's knocked to the floor by the lightning blast from your staff. Or hands or whatever. He's pretty much almost dead, you can tell. Like, he's horribly singed by the power of the warp. He's just kind of rolling around whimpering.
Katja just kind of swings her staff to the side as the lightning whip disappears. I really don't like this.
Ash. You wish to.
God damn.
I guess I'm gonna move forward.
Okay.
To about here,
Yeah.
next to these guys.
Yeah, that's cool.
Will be my turn.
Alright.
Wait, you should be able to see through the. Couldn't you like shoot at like these guys or something? Considering I blew this up.
There is a lot of fire and smoke there as well, so it might be a tricky shot. But she's moved twice, so.
Oh, okay. Never mind.
Let's have a look. Okay, Ash, fortunately you were rather near one of your comrades, as the officer lying horribly mangled on the floor manages to get off a shot. And he hits the sergeant you're right next to square in the face, and his face just melts as this blue liquid singes into it. Very cool.
Oof.
Unfortunately, yeah, there's a bit of cover between you and the officer in the form of him.
She's just gonna sit there and be like, "What? Sorry, guy. That, yeah, that happened." Not really knowing what to say.
Yeah.
Sorry, my guy.
Maybe you can walk it off. You'll be fine. He's not gonna be fine.
Oof.
Congrats.
Perfectly okay.
Doubt he hears you.
Really
Aye.
doesn't have a face.
This boy gets skewered to death as the Mordians just fucking run him through with their bayonets. It's a rather sad and bloody end for the rebel.
Mm-hmm.
Coat rack.
Wait, where's the guy who died?
That guy who got surrounded by Mordians rushing through the door has been skewered to death.
Ah, okay, cool. Alrighty, then. Well, I don't have a very clear line on anyone, but I don't think I do anyway.
I don't think anything's really clear enough.
So, what would be like the penalties applied to shooting at that?
You're not beyond your weapons range. It's a good one. I would call it a
well-
-10 just because of the bunch of stuff that's here. You know, it's a bit of a trickier shot to do.
Would I be risking these two?
Well, unless you missed catastrophically.
Well,
dear.
God Emperor, please protect them.
I see, Emperor.
I am going to shoot at him with my melter.
Okay.
Half aim?
Yeah.
Wait, is this short or standard range?
Standard.
Standard? Okay, so because the 18 out of the 20, so standard. Cool.
And
Standard
-6, I
attack.
guess, because you have her buffs. So.
-6, accounting for everything.
Yeah. Still hits. Let's see. Right. Roll the damage, please. It's a bit unexpected.
Alright.
Okay. He manages to dive to the floor as during the chaos he looks over his shoulder and sees a melter being aimed at him. So he dives to the floor, and your beam carries straight on, blowing this box up.
Now, I'm just imagining he's not that far from the box.
He is not. Let's see. So that's 4. Oof. Okay.
Apparently everything in these crates was explosive.
You think, laddie? That's why it's called a warehouse. You store things
No,
here.
what?
Even explosive things.
But it's not why it's called a warehouse.
Bruh.
But where? Some wares are flammable.
The autism.
How incredibly autistic of you, father.
And even more autistic, you know.
So, the blast doesn't kill anyone, but a searing heat of flame washes over many of the combatants in the room, doing a bit of damage. So, yeah, it's all right.
Yes?
Which combatants precisely?
Mainly all this lot.
Oh, Jesus, that's a huge.
What now? You what?
Ventura.
I got everyone in the northwest.
I shall
No
take
one
another shot
died,
at the
but they're
officer,
looking a bit toasty. Okay, yeah,
ensuring that he is.
-10
he
because
will
he's prone.
stay
That's-
down.
That's
Yes.
about it.
Why won't you die?
Stop dabbing on things until
Oh, Jesus, we've been
everybody is
going on
dead.
for 4 hours. Almost.
That's our job, though.
It's a good fight.
Alright,
Oh no.
That's a crit.
the officer
Alright.
kind of melts, yeah. he just becomes a puddle of
Oh
biomass.
Jesus.
Oof.
Bro.
Privy.
Okay. Well. Well, lads. Let's keep on keeping on, shall we? Hey. As he aims for this lad, and yeah.
Sure
Guess
is.
I'll try to kill him.
Yeah.
Why not?
That will be short range, right?
Yeah.
Yep. Just double checking. Okay.
You hit. Roll damage.
Damn. That was very,
yeah.
very close.
You singe him with some rather nasty las burns across his torso.
God damn it. Now he's gonna be even more sinful.
See. Okay, the Mordians next to you, Ash, are gonna rush forward and charge the boys.
Oh.
Okay, let's see how this goes. This guy gets skewered to death by bayonets. Some of the other troopers move in, and I move to right next to them. All rush in. And Lieutenant Dan is going to yell something with his augmented voice. And he's going to yell, "Stand down, rebel scum! Or face steel!"
Face the Emperor's wrath.
Let's have a look. Right. Upon seeing all their comrades getting savagely beaten down by bayonets, the remaining like 3 guys throw down their guns and put up their hands, or 4 guys, I should say. This guy, as you guys are just sort of regaining the senses, the combat high lowers down. This guy gets skewered to death.
This is so sad.
A couple of the Mordians run in and stab this civvy to death with their bayonets.
Yes.
Bruh!
And a couple las bolts ring out.
Okay.
That's the spirit.
Okay, I guess. I suppose. Hey, at least we are not the most unethical people in the room anymore.
We didn't go and kill those civilians.
Reminds me of the old days.
Exactly.
Sorry, reminds me of the old
Lieutenant Phillips makes he's like, "Alright men, stand down, stand down."
Oh no.
Another sergeant falls before the troops start to come off their combat adrenaline and chill out a bit.
Jeez.
He announces, after a few poignant seconds, Lieutenant Gann is like, "Ah, good job, chaps. Good job, chaps. Alright, secure the prisoners."
Sorry, sir. What the hell was that?
What do you mean, what was that?
Sorry. Never mind. Forget I asked.
No worries, father. No worries.
Are we done? Can we get on
As you're all kind of wandering in, kind of looking at the carnage that's just been wrought, Lieutenant Dan once again pipes up to you and says, "Well done, second squad. Very good. Classic breed. Classic breed. Seems the beachhead secure. Good job, second platoon. Fine job. I would suggest, second squad, you find any ammunition or any other supplies you need, search for intel, and we'll move on to the plaza very shortly. Any questions?"
Ventura immediately starts scrounging around.
Yeah, same with Quiet. He's just gonna start looking for, like, ammo. Or just
Okay. I think, ladies and gentlemen, we'll end it here, and I will handle any loot post-game. I hope you enjoyed this little Oni War campaign we'll be running on the Swamp Blaze Gate.
And remember,
we will hopefully
no
see you all again soon next Sunday. Do any of our
remember, no civilians.
Any of our lovely players, any final thoughts before we close tonight?
There are no civilians in Riga.
Well, I hope you enjoyed our Bloody Sunday stream.
Yep.
Okay, Boomer.
I guess the Belfast Brigade.